Hello and welcome to another one podcast.
We have a Patreon. It's one of the best Patreons in the game.
By best, it's more of us.
Hundreds of hours of content. There's specials on there.
Three
specials. 2 live shows. It's one of the best Patreons around. You won't regret it. Sign up. £3 a month. That's all it fucking is.
I can't promise you it's one of the best or the most valuable, but if you enjoy us,
I think it is.
It's the only way to guarantee this carries on.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So
Genuinely.
It's up to you. Would you like this podcast to carry on? If the answer to that question is yes, then why not part with 75p a week by signing up to our Patreon?
Patreon.com/another one podcast. Sign up to it. You don't even have to enjoy the content that's on there.
You don't even have to watch it.
No.
Just
sign up.
75p a week,
yeah,
so that you get your public episode every week, guaranteed. Because if it drops below a certain level, it will stop.
75p a week.
The minute this costs us money again, it's gone.
Yeah, and it's
barely even.
So, please,
for the love of God,
yeah, please. Now it's beyond a joke. Now there's only one podcast that needs the money, and that's ours. We're absolutely brassic, and we've got the most outgoings, like dependents.
Another one.
Hello everyone, welcome to another one podcast, episode 180, something like that, is it?
178.
178 with me, Simon Wozniak.
Unless we, I'm still 178. 176 is gone, but
co-host Rob Thomas, and joining us today, another one Hall of Famer.
What?
Everyone's a Hall of Famer now.
Oh, right. Have you actually done that many episodes?
Yeah, this is 178, yeah.
You've done that many episodes?
Long,
we're
first I've heard of you guys.
I told you we're the bastard child of the Northwest.
Oh my God. Your marketing is not very good.
Taylor Ryan.
Gorilla we are.
Yeah. Hi, it's Taylor Ryan. Hey. Everyone's watching like, who's that slag?
Lovely to have you. No, they're not all that aren't like that. We're respectful.
Not, are they?
Yeah, we see content creator.
Yeah.
That's what we are.
We're broadcasters. You're a content creator.
I'm a content creator, to be fair. I create content, whether it's nude or whether it's not.
How old are you?
Create it. I'm 27.
27, right? Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing it for 7 years. So like, I started when I wasn't like mutton dressed in lamb, and now like.
So you weren't fit when you started?
No. Oh my God, I was so ugly when I first started OnlyFans.
Where are you from?
What made you
From
think
Devon.
you can start it then?
Like false confidence. Like I honestly thought I was the dog's bollocks when I was like 18 to 20. I've had a nose job since then. That changed everything. Right. I've had a boob job. That changed everything. Yeah, fucking hell, I was ugly, guys. Like imagine like an ugly person. Yeah.
Well, fair play though.
And then like uglier than that.
No, you can't have been that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. I was skinny.
You must have had a bit of what's it? Cheese all that about you.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, you must have seen the potential.
Yeah, it was the autism.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Hang on. So, so you're from Devon.
Yeah.
When did you move up north?
Like a month ago.
So so it's just a new thing coming up here now.
Yeah, I literally moved here. I don't know where anything is. I need a map to get to anywhere, like the shops. Like I want to go to Tesco's because I've ran out of milk. Let me just see if my fucking phone's charged because I need to Google Maps it.
Well, you got a sat-nav in your Tesla.
Yeah, I do have a Tesla. I just didn't want to put that in too early.
Yeah, he said brand new.
I walked in and went 25p Tesla.
Got the suicide doors and everything on it.
No, I wouldn't get those anyway. I don't think. I just think they're impractical.
Aren't they a feature though? Can't you open them both ways?
I don't know.
I'm sure I saw a Tesla the other day that I thought looked like it could open both ways.
I wasn't given the option, so maybe I'm like not rich
Smithy's
enough.
one opens like that.
Lambo?
No, Smithy. Oh, Swifty, sorry.
Oh, has he got?
He got a Tesla.
Got the suicide doors.
16 plate doors. Not as good as yours.
Povo.
So what made you want to move? What made you want to move up?
You know what? It's laughable, but it's actually because I want to get more into comedy. So
you actually want to be a comedian?
Maybe not necessarily a comedian. Like if it goes that way, then cool. I'm not putting a label on it.
Right? No, you don't want to be a comedian then.
No, maybe not.
Not to belittle you, but like for what it takes to become an actual decent stand-up.
Yeah.
you're not going to get it going. Oh, I'll see where it goes.
Well, I feel
But
like
you can be a personality.
Yeah, I feel like it's because I don't have that self-confidence, but like I think the seriousness for me is the fact that I bought a fucking house. So it's like I'm answering that question with a bit of like, I don't know.
Did you buy a house because it's cheaper up north?
No, I bought a house because there was no point in me renting if I was going to like come and pursue comedy and stay up here for a couple of years.
So you want to be you want to eventually stop doing the online content creation and become a stand-up?
No, I never want to stop doing that.
Right.
Because stand-up will not create enough money to warrant stopping what I currently do.
I mean, you could tour easily.
Paul Smith's doing all right.
Yeah, I could tour easily. Well, and this is the thing. Who is Paul Smith?
Paul Smith, yeah.
Yeah, but like...
He's got a Lambo and a Rolls.
He does.
Yeah. And links to Devon.
And what?
And a G-Wagon.
He's got links in Devon.
And a house in Devon.
He's got a house in Devon.
And a manor house in outside Liverpool.
Well, I'll buck up my ideas then, won't I?
So what? So you're up here now to pursue a comedy career, even though you're fine with the career you're in already.
Yeah. Well, I just
another string to your bow.
Yeah, really.
So you so far you know how to do online. Mm-hmm. Fantastic online creator.
Thanks for subscribing.
Yeah, and not just supporting the arts, innit? You know what I mean?
I'll sign off on that as a business expense.
Right. Okay. We'll have to say. Yeah, it'd only be fair, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We
could write it off. You've been in the pod, tax write-off.
4 minutes 55.
Tax write-off that.
Friends, supporting friends. I love it.
Well, another one of our mates is on OnlyFans. We discussed whether that's
so when you were
acceptable.
So you started this at 20. Yeah. Was there a boom at 20 with this stuff? I can't remember when it was. It really like
7 years ago? No, I don't think so.
No, lockdown was where there was a boom. So that was like when was lockdown? 3.5 years ago.
2020 it started. Yeah.
Yeah.
February 2020.
Yeah.
It was 2 years.
So I was doing it 2 years before lockdown started. No one knew what OnlyFans was. Like I had to like convince people that like the platform was a place where you could put your card details and you weren't getting scammed. Yeah. It was like that sort of new.
But did someone like Cardi B blow it up or something? Do I feel like it was like them, like Offset or Tiger or something?
No, it was like Baddie something. You know the
wasn't it Bad Baby? Catch Me Outside.
Yeah.
Oh, Bad Barbie, is it?
Yeah.
Bad Baby.
Catch Me Outside. How about that?
Oh, she was the one.
Yeah.
There was a countdown to her turning 18, wasn't it?
So she's the OG OnlyFans.
No, she's
no. She came to it late, but she blew it.
Yeah.
She got on it during the pandemic, and that was one of the big things.
There was like an outroar.
She made 10 million in a day, didn't she?
I literally hate her. I love her. Like that's great for her, but like.
So did you ever envisage what age did you envisage yourself doing this, something like this, or not?
Oh, right. So like I have always been the kid that goes on stage. I've always been the kid that tries to make everyone laugh. Like, always in front of the camera, drama, singing, music, like all of that. I've been that person.
So a show off, yeah.
So, like, I was such a show off. And, like...
Blow other kids' candles out.
If I could.
Yeah.
If I fucking could. I'm one of 7.
One of 7, like, right?
Yeah. If my siblings had a birthday, it was our birthday.
Are you the eldest of the 7?
Second oldest.
Second oldest, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I feel like when you're one of 7, like one of you is going to be a fuck up, aren't they? So like, I took one for the team.
I wouldn't say you were fuck up. I imagine you're the most successful, are you not?
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. It's my brother.
What, he's more successful than you?
No, I was going to say he's the fuck up.
But he's right.
Yeah. That's actually mean. I'd take that back. Take it. Delete.
Have you only got one brother?
Yeah.
No. What does...
Well, then none of them know which one it is.
Yeah, actually.
Take it back. Leave it out there. Let them think.
Yeah.
So you've got... Right, okay. And what do they make of it all? Are they supportive or are they...
They're not... Well, when I first started, obviously that was quite fucking hard, wasn't it?
What's wrong with that?
It's just laughing straight into all these questions.
What? I just like to...
No, it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, when I first started, I think it was hard for them because, like, it was so new. No one knew what OnlyFans was. It was like, your sister's getting her tits out. And now it's like, yeah, my sister's getting her tits out, but, like...
Yeah, but that's only... that could not have happened for you.
When did you
You could have been a 300 quid a month girl.
Yeah,
going, God.
You what?
When did you get the tits?
3 years ago.
So you weren't even getting the good ones out when you started getting them out?
No.
Tax write-off as well, though.
Yeah. You know what?
Your
My
sister's getting a
accountants...
shit tits out.
Oh, I thought you meant your sister's getting it. I thought, what?
No, it's like your sister's
like
getting a shit tits out.
Dragging, catching strays.
No, what would you rather have? You like, oh, your sister's... I sounded your sister's tits the other day, this shite.
Yeah, I
Or-
think that's why they were embarrassed. That's why they hated me. It was like, don't fucking start something like OnlyFans if you've got tiny tits, Taylor.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
that's what they were annoyed at.
Yeah, but it's men in
Some
it.
people like
innit?
tiny tits. I've got a mate who loves tiny tits.
A few of my subscribers were really upset when I got a boob.
That's what I mean,
Yeah.
they might prefer it back in the day, Taylor, innit?
Yeah, but they weren't big enough suspenders. So it's like, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to not get my tits done because you, Gerard, don't like it? Or am I going to get them done and bring other people in? So,
Gerard, we all know what you want, really.
yeah, children.
So,
When little boys, but fine.
so it was hard. It was tricky for them,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
But when did you see yourself doing it? Because like I imagine at 15, did you ever think, "Oh, this is what I'll be doing"? Or when did you go, "That's what I'll be doing"?
No, I wanted to be a dog handler in the army.
Okay.
When I was 15. But like, I always wanted to do modelling, even though I was an ugly kid. Like, that false like confidence. Autism.
If you wanted to be attention seeking,
yeah.
there's so many avenues. When did you realise you ain't going to do any of the avenues?
Probably when I.
Did you try any of the other avenues or just go straight to?
No, I did apply for the army and everything.
Right.
Went through the system. I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah.
So I did do all of that. And then I joined a calendar competition, which was like an underwear calendar competition.
Yeah.
I got reservist, so I was on the calendar. And yeah, and then literally 2 months after I won that, I started OnlyFans. And I was like, fuck, I like this. Yeah.
Is this when you're claiming to be ugly? You won this model thing. You got shortlisted because obviously
Yeah.
you're saying you were ugly, but then you're saying you also got shortlisted to be a model.
Guys, I was ugly.
You can't have been that ugly though if you won
That's
that.
what I mean,
if you won
so-
that.
Yeah, but like people, it's the confidence thing.
You
I
must
think.
have had a look though. There must have been that we want that. That's the look.
Yeah, some models can be ugly. Like,
Why? You see some models that ASOS go for, and they go like they're not the most.
Yeah, but then when
But
you
they
look,
got the striking.
got
if you
something.
take like 30 seconds to read up them, you're like, oh fuck, they're beautiful.
You got
It's
blue
just
eyes.
like-
oh yeah,
Yeah, see, they're unique. Blue eyes
they are unique.
they're a good one.
blue eyes aren't unique.
No, but they're like
No, but they are more piercing.
people want them. People want
Yeah.
them.
I'm like
These dark, fucking
like,
weary
yeah.
brown eyes that we've got, like fucking everyone's got them, haven't they?
Yeah, I've got grey,
Yeah,
green,
just
like
this
soulless. sort
vile
of,
eyes.
sound like you're gonna try and take my fucking eyes out my head.
No.
No, you can have them. Keep them.
No,
So then you want to be a model.
Fair them on you.
So then if you're always confident to sort of get your kit off and everything, and then
Yeah.
when did you think, you know what, it seems a natural step, I think, for anyone who's interested in modelling.
so I was doing glamour a little bit before.
Acting, were you interested in acting at all? No, you weren't. No.
Yeah, I loved acting. Like,
Was
I loved
you?
acting.
Was you very liberal with your nudes
What do you
when
mean?
you were younger?
What does that mean?
You know.
Well, you know.
Yeah, bam.
Did you like? Was you like
Just whatever.
chatting here some nudes?
Fucking Snapchat
She-
right away. Yeah.
So you just chatting with boys?
Yeah, yeah.
and-
Yeah, like 15 years old. Like, here's my tiny little itty bitties.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, how quickly would you have known the man to go like, yeah, you can have that? You're just chucking at him no matter what.
Yeah, probably. I think it was
Yeah.
more like wanting the attention again.
Well, again, because I know girls who've gone into I know a prostitute who went into it because she just was like, I was a slag,
Yeah.
so why not?
Oh my god, 2018.
Why not get
me.
paid for it?
I was
and
such a slag.
then I know girls who were very liberal with the nudes. You're like, yeah, I might as well get paid for it.
Yeah.
Everyone's seeing them anyway. I might as well get some people to pay for them.
Oh yeah, and also like one of my exes was like blackmailing me. That was like, I'll show people your nudes, and I was like, let me fucking sell them then, you absolute prick. And that was like another like factor for me, where
Was
it's
it?
like
Yeah,
it
take
was
the power
like
back.
it was the empowerment. Yeah, it was like you genuinely think that I give that much of a fuck that you would post this, and I'd be like, oh no,
What
Yeah.
age were you at then?
nudes. 18.
And he was blackmailing you then?
Yeah,
What, just to get back at you, just for hating you? You left
breaking
him?
up with them. Yeah.
Right.
What you break up with them for?
Oh, what a
'Cause
nasty
he was
man.
just, he was so nasty. No, but like he was nice, but he was a smotherer. So like he would like, this is gonna sound like to like any girls listening, they'll be like, girl, what the fuck? But like he would buy me loads of shit, and I would be like, I don't want this. Like, I
Like
don't,
what? Like what?
like
Like
trips,
tat?
like yeah, tat trips to London, fucking. One of my favorite animals, or my favorite animal, is an elephant, and he bought me this like fuck off massive elephant teddy, and I was actually just like, I don't know if I can. I don't want this.
How long were you with him?
Why didn't you want
3
it?
months.
Right.
That's a
Wow.
lot. Yeah.
And
It was a
he
lot.
went wild.
He went wild. Like, I'm pretty sure he came back from Mexico with an engagement ring, and then
Had that voodoo pussy for him then.
Yeah.
That voodoo pussy. He was under a spell, wasn't he?
yeah,
Was he a virgin
Right.
before he met you?
no.
So we come back from Mexico after, and then you went, listen, mate, just...
Yeah, I don't want to...
I feel suffocated.
Yeah. And then he had this Ford at the time, this Ford Fiesta, and he was like, so you don't even want your present then? And I was like, no. I was like, no, I'm breaking up with you. So he slammed his boot, he got in his car, and he will span away. And it was in that moment where I was like, ew.
Oh, no. Did he flip you off as well?
Of course he did.
Fuck off me.
And I was like,
Little
this is
elephant
gross.
in the window as he's driving away.
What was the gift? Did you ever find out?
No.
Oh, what?
I'm pretty sure, I genuinely think it was an engagement ring. Like, I'm not joking. Like, because he was asking for my ring size when he was away. I think his mum or something mentioned about diamonds out there. Like, they're going to go jewelry shopping and stuff. And, like, all of these clues.
After 3 months?
Yeah.
Was he rich?
Yeah, but because he got into a car accident and then he like broke his spine and everything and got like a payout from the insurance.
Right, well, that's
so he wasn't like rich for like any means.
Was he fine after the accident?
Not for a while. Oh my god! So his family
hell.
are fucking psychopaths. Right?
How old are you at this point? 17?
I'm 17, and then I turn
Jesus.
18 while I'm with him. And his mum, so he gets into this car accident. I wasn't with him during the car accident. And then I met his family. The second time that I met his family, his mum locks me in a room without him. She was like, I'm going to say his name. It's Jordan. Jordan,
a different name.
Can you? No, it's Jordan.
Can't come back on it.
I don't care. It's so long ago.
Right.
She locked me in this fucking room. Said, Jordan, can you leave for a minute? I just need to talk to Taylor. He leaves. She shuts the door, locks the door, gets out all of these printed hospital pictures of him in the hospital bed, tied up to this machine and everything with the stuff in his nose. It was so weird. And she was like, this is what I just want you to understand why I'm so protective over my baby boy. I was like,
second date.
You guys are fucking...
I sort of get that.
Oh, shut
Second
up.
date.
Well, no.
Locking me in a room.
The first time, she's basically saying, if I come across as a crank, just have some sympathy. Why? I'm sorry.
Why lock the door?
I think
the first date, they all turned up. He took me to
first date. They all came on the first date.
He took me to a restaurant.
What is going on?
It was like a fucking Weatherspoons equivalent. He took me.
How did you meet him? School.
Facebook, I think.
Oh God.
Yeah, but
He brought his family. He served you right for going to the second one then.
This was 10 years ago, right? But yeah, we were sat at the table and he like looked over and then like looked back at me and he went, oh no. And I was like, what? He was like, my family are over there. And I looked over and then they all started coming over. And I'm like, you fucking knew. Like,
How many? Like
there was 4. It was his. It was like one of his best friends, whoever he was with, and then his mum and his dad.
Are you two well matched there, or is it? Do you think he's looked at you and gone like, that cash out now? I've hit my number and I'm out now. Like he's
I think he's just a child.
I think he was just.
I think he's been in a bad accident. He's just a child.
He's got a bit of head trauma.
He just fell in love with the first person that's like
interested
with him again since.
Yeah.
3 months, man.
Yeah, it was so weird.
I feel for that.
So then that ended with the wheel spinning the Fiesta.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then you were like 18, then ready to go out, and then you were thinking, I want to start after the Blackmail thing.
Yeah.
Is that really what you think triggered it? When you know what, I'll.
That had a massive part to do with
they're
me.
already out there.
Had you heard of OnlyFans at that point?
Yeah. So this is where it was like I did the calendar competition. I can't remember what year it was, but it was like this was all within the space of 2 years at this point.
Yeah.
So I started the glamour modelling, did the glamour modelling, just did like normal modelling as well, getting hired by photographers to help build their portfolios. So I was getting paid just to be their model to help with their personal
They
must have met some dodgy characters doing that though.
Right, looking back at it, I think to myself, like, I was unsafe in some of these situations.
Oh, yeah. I'm fascinated by the Babe Station girls now today.
Yeah.
Rio Lee. Remember when I spoke about that?
Oh, yeah.
Rio Lee on Twitter.
Yeah.
Look me.
What?
Shag case. Like
Is she?
Yeah, when I was like 12, 13, 14, watching and you thinking, oh my gosh, and then not knowing that she is not a well-paid celebrity. I'm thinking she's on TV. Like she is world famous. And then now I've seen her on Twitter, like, oh my God, remember? And you see and you're thinking, good God, like she's just
crazy, isn't it?
Legging it around buses, screaming and saying all madness. And you're thinking, God, I don't know what's going on in her life. But
I used to do that as a job.
What?
I went into Studio 66, which
Babe
is
Station?
the equivalent of Babe Station, yeah.
Is it still going?
Babe Station is, yeah.
And all the others and all the other things and.
The one that I was on has like within the last year shut down.
So you did the shaking the phone and all that?
Yeah.
Right.
So when I was in my first year of OnlyFans, I started doing
Babe
that.
Station, right.
Yeah.
So you did what did you ever do the graveyard shift like that?
No. You know what? I never did
quarter to 5 till 5:30 one.
No, because I did it on the cams, but I didn't do it on the TV because I was still starting in OnlyFans. I didn't know what my levels were and my boundaries were at the time, so I didn't want to be naked on TV. And like that's where my boundary was. So I just did the daytime where you actually can't talk dirty, you can't be naked, and you
talk dirty.
You're just in your underwear, aren't you?
On the phone, or
no, you can't be on your underwear. You got to be clothed. On the phone, you can't talk dirty because it's all monitored. So you just have to have like you got to be sneaky with the way that you do it because you can still talk dirty, but like.
So what are they saying to you on the phone?
Some
breathing.
Of them are, some of them are just like breathing down the phone while wanking, and then you just got to be there like, oh, that sounds so good.
Right.
Like, yeah, but like because you're not actually.
Better be so fun to be there right now.
Yeah.
Did you ever just do the ones where it wasn't? Not? Did you ever just do back of the mag calls? Or was that? There's no point. But that's you're probably too back in the day.
That's your auntie back of the mag calls.
Yeah, that's
auntie doing the ironing.
Auntie doing the ironing. Yeah.
And before TV,
got a sleeping bag that pretending they're
people would just be phone for dirty time. People just call up and you have like 50 old women do the ironing talking dirty to men on the phone.
No, I didn't do that.
You did Babe Station for a bit then?
Yeah,
but you didn't do the night shift?
It was a different channel, but yeah, it was equivalent Babe Station. But I didn't do the night shift. I'm also, I like being in bed. So like, when you asked me to come on the podcast, I don't remember what you said. I was like, what time is the podcast? He was like, 7. I'm like, just so you know, hot chocolate time is at 9 p.m. I'm so serious about that.
Yeah, but you're
a gran now.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's you what?
You're a gran now.
A what?
A gran, a little granny.
A grandma.
Hot chocolate, yeah.
Okay, I'm really struggling with.
She's struggling with the accent, I think.
Gran, you've never heard of a gran?
I've heard of a gran. I just say nan.
Right.
Yeah, we have nans as well.
Yeah, as well. What's the difference?
One's a nan, one's a gran.
Yeah, but what is the difference? Like,
posher side tends to be the gran.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
See, this is why I've always said nan because like I'm from a council
mostly your dad's side's the nan.
Tends to be that way.
Dad's side tends to be a bit
more distant.
You know, like the ones you don't see as often and stuff.
Yeah, my dad's mum was distant.
Whereas the mum's side's the gran.
She was dead. It wasn't her fault, but she was distant.
Yeah.
So, him having the nudes inspires you to think, you know what, take it all back. I'm going to start doing it myself.
Yeah.
And you started doing that at 20.
Yeah.
And how long till your mum and dad found out and all that?
Immediately.
Right, you went, I'm going to do this, mum and dad.
Like, I didn't even say that. Like, I don't know how to like articulate this more than the way that I'm going to say it. I just don't give a fuck. Like, I am just...
All right, can you?
I'm just that person where I'm just like, yeah, what do you mean? What's the problem? I'm that person. And like, I didn't ask them. I didn't tell them. Looking back at it, like the way that I could have handled it with telling them was more like I could have just had a conversation with them, right?
So there was no heads up that it was coming.
There was no heads up, but then also I was doing like the glamour and like the underwear modelling and stuff.
They could see it coming.
They'd already had like that warm up.
They go, oh, she's going to do it. We know she's going to do
it. They probably discussed it themselves.
Waiting for that
at
day.
Some point,
that knock at the door.
But it took 4 years for me to actually do anything explicit on OnlyFans. So for the first 4 years of my career, it was just like glamour and like just full nude, but there was no like playing or there was no like porn or anything.
You're still not you're only girl, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You've never done any hetero?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, like if you want to see boy girl content, I have it. But like if you want me to work with someone in particular, like I wouldn't work with like Danny D, for example.
Yeah.
It's literally, I wouldn't work with Danny D because like I don't like massive dicks. Like I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
I don't like the thought of working professionally with a man either. Like because there's like so many more. I know that there's boundaries and all the rest of it that you can like work with, but I don't like it. I think it's just preference.
I'm sure there is a number though, isn't there? There is a number for
potentially, yeah.
Yeah, come on. There'd be a number. Yeah, if someone says to you, that much, you're going, all right, okay.
Name what you think.
There's a number for everything though, isn't there? That's why.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, yeah. And once you name it, you go way lower.
Name
that's the thing. You should never name your number because you'll always go lower in your number.
True.
So like whatever you name, you should.
Right.
But also, her number's going to be higher because now she's already afforded a good life.
Yeah.
Whereas our number's probably lower than hers.
Have you dated
a million? So if someone come and went, here's £1 million to be in this with me.
Yeah.
Because everyone's demanding it.
Yeah. I'll do that. Maybe 500,000.
Is that the number?
Yeah, maybe 250,000.
Wow.
I'd do it for 100,000. I'd definitely do it for 50,000.
So when did it start taking off for you?
What's in the Patreon at the moment?
Not enough. Go on.
I don't know.
No, trust me, there's not enough.
When? What do you mean take off? What?
How quickly do you get the traction? Like, because I imagine it's
not very quickly.
Assuming the first people are just like your brother's mates and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And also, like, I had like 1,000 followers on Instagram when I first started. Like, people genuinely.
You have a regular job, is
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, I was a van driver.
Oh, well, you're not working directly with people then, are you? Not in like sat in a building with people going.
And then I was a barista, maestro.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I was doing van driving, barista, maestro, and a stripper at the same time that I was starting my OnlyFans.
Absolute hustler.
Well, it's because
50 Cent, brother.
I just want to be successful. Like, I just want to set myself up to the point where, like, I don't have my kids eventually when I have them grow up the way that I grew up. I don't fucking want that. So it's like, if I just do everything that I know and learn along the way, which I have done now, then I can create that life. Like, but what in the process of doing all that work, like I was studying social media marketing, this like online course. So that's why I'm so good at marketing. Like, I can brand or market pretty much fucking anything. Like, give me a social media account and I can grow it.
Really?
I am so
how much you charge though?
Yeah, but grow it in what way?
Would you want to do this one as a
shit? I'm actually selling a service.
Grow it in what way? That was like grow it with like what they want to grow it with. Or the next thing is my tits out on my Instagram.
Yeah.
No, like I'm
so good at growing Instagram accounts with sick beards and big tits.
Yeah, I've just got to get
good
super
at it.
naked on it. You might get deleted, but it should be all right. No, with their niche and everything, like, yeah.
So do you do that as well? Do you have a business that does that?
So you reckon you could grow our Instagram account stand-up wise?
Yeah, I reckon so. I genuinely reckon so. Like, right. Yeah, I could, but
with us needing to do something though.
Oh yeah, we don't have to any more work.
Basically, what I would do is I would replace you two. And
with two funny people. And then I'd get them ripped, and then we'd sell their naked pictures.
Yeah. That's exactly it. And then I'd get some big titty bitches sat in here as well. Yeah. And then it would be fine. But yeah,
that would definitely improve it if we just we were just flanked by just like.
Hey, I said I could market anything. I didn't tell you the lengths that I'd have to go.
I would love it. Right, that would be a funny clip, though, wouldn't it? If we just
filled. We just had three.
No, if we just filled
like an Andrew Tate podcast.
Filled the gig,
surrounded by
filled the gig with OnlyFans models.
Yeah.
Like tits, not out, but like a lot of cleavage and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And then you make a joke, and then you cut to the crowd laughing. It's just all them tits shaking.
Yeah, like this, like
I just see how well that clip pops.
What on this?
On like stand up.
Oh, stand up.
Like, I've got clips that you like clip to the audience because Hot Water got the audience camera as well. Like, imagine that audience is just OnlyFans models tits.
I genuinely think that would
smash.
That would work.
Yeah,
but do you know what I mean? Like,
I just don't know 150
like
OnlyFans models.
No, we haven't got to do that. You could just do the TikTok filter where it's like loads of people, like an audience, and then you can just get one person to do it, just laughing, bouncing their tits, and put the audio of.
Well, could you grow this without any sexual content, or do you think it needs to have that in it? Because I don't know what else could you grow it with.
See, here's the thing: you can do it without it, but like, forget about like tits and OnlyFans and stuff. I just think people need to remember that everyone can rebrand all the time. So it doesn't matter how you got your account big, as long as you have a direction on what you want your business to be. So like, let's say, for instance, you did use like laughing OnlyFans models with their bouncing tits for the first like 50 reels that you do, and all of them go viral. At some point, your other videos won't be that anymore, but they'll already have the traction. Yeah,
that's why people buy accounts,
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why people buy accounts, which I think is silly. I think that's silly because the engagement's wrong and the audience could be wrong. And like, they're looking.
Well, that's what I mean,
Yeah, I just think that's stupid.
It wouldn't engage me wrong though saying that, it's stand-up fans generally men anyway, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I'd just be interested to know how you could.
I think that'd work with dead men because they're all in cells anyway.
They They are.
So their first 50 videos then changed, and oh look, it's now someone getting stabbed. It's like,
Yeah.
I was into this anyway. I'm actually already into this. So.
Those guys are fucking mad. I've been on the podcast twice now, and every time I sit there, I just think, why are you making me watch this video?
They've stopped that now, haven't they?
No.
Now they're back doing it again.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
They just stopped sharing the video.
Both times.
Watching someone have a massive shit.
It's
Stop sharing the
disgusting.
video, yeah.
I hate them, and I say to them every time, I'm like, peer pressure's not going to do anything. They're like, Taylor, look, open your eyes now. It's gone. Open your eyes. It's gone. It's not gone.
Yeah,
it's never gone.
Yeah, but I think with the line of work you're in, everyone thinks that you're just used to see it. Like, there's nothing that would shock you, or there's nothing that you would go, that's too far.
I think everyone needs to remember that I'm autistic. It's like, I think everything's gross. Like, I don't like unclean things. I don't like violence. I don't like blood. I just don't like it.
So scat is completely off.
I would honestly kill myself.
Right.
Yeah.
50 grand for a scat video.
Oh no.
Really, yeah?
No, I would not do that. Also, I'm not getting naked, sorry guys.
It's okay, don't worry.
Alright.
About it.
Oh, I want to talk though about this jumper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the I'm an accountant
So
thing,
I'm an
yeah.
accountant.
Yeah, the I'm an accountant thing. So, you're probably thinking,
I like it,
I
it's
was
a nice
gonna-
jumper.
Thanks.
So, hold on, partner.
I'm overstimulated.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Very on brand.
so this is the problem, right? I don't know what my brand is anymore because,
I think we can...
You're trying to do that because you're now the funny OnlyFans girl.
yeah, but like, thanks. I think I'm funny.
Oh no, that's what you're trying to brand yourself.
Oh, right,
as, I
brilliant.
thought.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I am.
The
trying to
autism thing's a bit brandy for
Well,
you,
she's
isn't it?
trying to make autism part of the funniness, though, isn't she?
Yeah, well, yeah. I suppose you can only like joke about the things that you know about, right?
Well, I originally thought your brand was Tism and Tits, and then I was like, oh
It
no,
is.
she's funny OnlyFans.
Tits, tism, and tits. But like
Tits, Tism and Tits.
teeth, tism, and tits.
Oh, right.
My bad. So I don't know anymore what to do when like I go to do any sort of stand up or go on any sort of podcast because I want to wear my autism tops, right?
Yeah.
I want to wear them, but also I want subscribers. So like, do I wear a tit top? Do I wear something that's got cleavage? This is my trauma.
But then you wore a
This is
Tism one on Sidemen, didn't you? Where you had your little underboob out.
Yeah.
Simon's a big platform,
That
though,
one,
isn't it?
yeah.
That's
That's true. Yeah, but that was like a mixture of like OnlyFans and Tism
Yeah,
because
isn't that what you
like
want?
I just like wearing baggy stuff though. Like
Oh, so you want to be comfortable?
yeah, all the time.
Mm.
I want to be comfortable all the time.
Well,
But also I want
there's
subscribers.
There's a thing for like problem with sitting down on podcasts is you lose the allure of baggy stuff.
Yeah.
Because baggy stuff is like, as I said on Sunday, remember, MILFs in maxi dress.
Nothing beats it.
Just a lot to the imagination, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's so true.
is she wearing knickers? Isn't she wearing knickers?
I will never
There's
know.
breeze between them thighs. It's like I could
Subscribe
literally
and find out.
climb inside that dress and no one would know. You know that?
Just
So you could wear, but you just problem is if you
links
sit
in our bio.
if you're sitting on if you're sitting on a pod, it doesn't really work. For,
Yeah, true. But yeah, so I guess I
just
could
do loads of pods
be
standing up
in,
in maxi dresses.
yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get everyone to have standing desks. That would be good, wouldn't it? I'll be
I
getting the
refuse to go on pods if you have to sit down. Be like, no.
making podcasts fit again. Everyone was standing up. We're all jogging on the spot.
No, but we want to see the nice. We want to see the other side of Taylor. Do you know what I mean?
What's the
We
other side of me?
just this,
Oh,
you know, the
nice.
side when you just want your cup of cocoa and you just want to sit on the couch and curl
Bit
up and have a
banana
Toblerone and that.
A
You know.
little bit of casual racism. Just
Yeah, just
chatting
throw,
with my
throw that
pals.
and yeah.
yeah.
Have you got any pals up north?
You guys. No, I don't. I do, but I don't. Like, you know, Jack Finnegan that does the
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
pictures for Have a Word. Like, I love him. Like,
He could also collab, couldn't he? He'd be great to collab with.
what?
Well, he can take photo. He can
With
take.
OnlyFans. He's got
Yep.
a girlfriend.
Yeah, but he can still work, and he can still turn up and take a photo and do
Yeah.
a photo shoot for
Well,
you.
she's got her own photographer.
That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
my
But he-
iPhone. That's what I just.
yeah,
use
but
my
he's a
phone.
good photographer.
Yeah, it's true.
He could take some good pictures of
I
you.
don't
doing
like arty nudes. Though.
Southport Pier or something like that.
That'd be nice. Aw.
I think it's
black
a
and white shot.
it's a harder way to go from being funny to OnlyFans than OnlyFans to funny.
Do you say you think it's harder?
Yeah, which route's the harder one? Do you think?
Oh, I actually. Oh, that's a good question.
Because I've seen a girl called Lucy Blank. Now, she used to come up on my reels years ago and was doing funny sketches. I remember looking going, oh, she's pretty, and then finding out she was like 17 and going, well, that's ruined that for me.
Yeah.
So stop watching her. And now,
Good of you.
recently, she's back on my reels, but she's now an mattress actress, she calls it, but OnlyFans creator. And I thought, and then I went on Reddit, obviously because I'm not going to pay for it. Went on Reddit to see any leaks.
Rat.
Don't try and make us feel bad for getting the free content.
Trash rat.
Fuck you and you go.
Do you know how fucking illegal that is?
You paid a $5 to watch the fucking My Art on Sunday. You can go fuck yourself.
Hey, I paid to watch you talk absolute shit into a microphone. And you only
So
pay
do you
$5.
judge us for trying to find these content creators for free?
I judge you hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
You scum.
Do you want a fire stick? I'll get you the fire stick if you want.
Yeah, I'll do
Isn't it funny how we both think each other's scum? We go like, you're scum for finding it, and you're scum for making it. But we both want to watch it and you want us to see it.
Pay the $5 and tag me as someone else. Fuck off. Anyway, she's now back in my reels as a OnlyFans. And when I read it, and I saw people discussing it going, oh, that Lucy Blank's gone. Why is her profile gone? Sort of thing. She used to be funny. And someone kept going, oh, she's an OnlyFans model now. And then I imagine her being funny attracted an audience that were waiting.
Yeah.
That were desperate for that. And then she dropped it. So I wonder whether it's easier to do it that way. As in, like, because you got loads of baying men who are watching it thinking she's fit and she's 17, drop the OnlyFans, as opposed to people who are watching you being, and now they're going, I'm not signed up for your personality, love.
I
Stop with the jokes and get your tits out.
I genuinely feel like that's like part of it. Like I was going to say that. Like I do feel like a lot of people won't see me as funny or human because of the job that I do. So like the like me getting into comedy and any aspect, whether it just be a podcast guest or whatever, I do think that they'll like not give me as much time because like they don't see us as human.
No, I see. I think anyone who comes to you from this will.
Well, subscribe.
Whereas anyone,
think I'm funny.
No.
What's the tease you do, by the way? Just shout out the subscribe.
Anyone who's discovered you from this will find you funny and be like, oh yeah, she's fine, and probably end up wanting to go anyway because men. There's not much to do, just because men.
Yeah.
And then whereas I think people who already knew you as the OnlyFans person, is more inclined to go stop telling me jokes.
Stop
Shut
making
up.
Jokes. Yeah.
Yeah. This isn't what I wanted.
They're not jokes.
I didn't want you to have a personality. I didn't want to believe you. I don't want to know you're casually racist. I just want to get your tits out. Like, stop with the country music. Okay, put the country outfit on for the video and nothing else.
Oh,
I don't want to know you like country music.
Don't even get me involved with that conversation.
How many subscribers have you got then?
Loads. Yeah.
Not a number on it though, just loads.
Yep.
Should you hide the number?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's more
we were always told not to, so our Patreon number's open.
No,
because we were told that if people see it and see loads, they think they're missing out.
Yeah, exactly. See, whereas with OnlyFans...
Are you hiding from the tax man?
One, yeah. Number two, I do think it's a case of like the markets can be really bitchy. So like girls will look at other girls' statistics and fans and stuff, and that's really where I'm hiding it. I'm not hiding it from...
we do that on GoFundMe's.
You what?
We do that on GoFundMe's.
With GoFundMe's?
Yeah.
Would you?
So someone posts a GoFundMe, we go and have a look who's done what.
Who has a look? Yeah, that's what I do.
Like Paul Smith straight to the $5. You're a millionaire, you cunt. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Right, so
I'll always do like £100, so I'm like at the top. Whereas like,
so you've hidden it all.
Yeah, well, I'm anonymous, and
I can tax it.
You've hidden it because all the other girls will look at it and be like, "What?" Be like,
well, like just compare or like. You know what? I am generalizing just because I know this to have happened. Like I've literally been part of a conversation where someone else is doing it. I don't do that shit, but like where other people have been like, oh, she doesn't seem to be making as much as like she was, or it's just like, why are we fucking talking about this? Number one, if she's making $3,000 a month, that's $3 fucking grand a month.
She's paying a bill. She's doing well.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of money. $3,000 to anyone a month is a lot of money, but we lose perspective quite a lot because like. Us that are making 20k and upwards per month, like if we drop below that and they say we make 15k in a month, it's like, oh my god, I'm having such a bad time, or like someone else would bitch about that. It's like like
she's losing it sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like 15 grand in 1 month, and you would call that a bad month for that person is fucking madness. So I just hide that sort of stuff because like I don't want to be spoken about.
You're hiding it from the industry rather than
fans. Yeah.
How you collab a lot? Is that common?
Yeah, that's really common. Yeah, that's really common. Like I collab a lot for reach, exposure, making new friends in the industry, like being able to network, like having those people that do the same thing as you is really cool because you can talk to them about a load of different shit.
Yeah.
That you can't with anyone else.
People don't understand. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I collab. It's more for the community aspect than anything.
Yeah.
And I'm bisexual, so that's nice.
Yeah. So.
Are you gay for pay?
No, I'm bisexual.
Or was you already bisexual? Did you know though?
Yeah, I think I've known that I was bisexual since I was 15. I remember walking into town with my friend from school after we finished school, and I just remember like going to her and being like, I think I like women like 40%. So it was like 60% men and like 40% women. And I just remember that conversation. And as I've matured and got older, I'm like, oh, that's just being bisexual. And it's different for everyone. You've got different percentages. But I just,
But your percentage is 60-40?
I don't know whether it's still 60-40, but I just remember that conversation at the time.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So then, so you start, so you're flying now. Do you reckon you'll ever jib it and just go, you know what, I'm out now?
I do feel like there will be a time that could potentially happen, but I can't answer that with like a yes or no because I don't know.
Leave the subscribers before the subscribers leave you.
Yeah.
That's so real.
Jamie Carragher, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know because I really enjoy it.
Top.
I've got my friends that do it that are 40, 40, 45 years old. They look incredible. Like you literally couldn't even tell.
Is there a time period where you've got to see that where it does dip until you become a fetish again?
What do you mean?
Well, in porn, they say like there's a dip from like late 20s to mid 30s. So basically, from late 20s to mid 30s, your demand and your pay decreases until you get into the MILF bracket at 35. And then when you start looking more MILFish, you're right back in, your pay goes right back up and you're back.
Hopefully I'll be a comedian by then, so it should be alright. I'll have more things to joke about by that age, won't I? It's not like a lot for me to joke about right now other than like...
Must be loads though.
Childhood trauma or something.
What do you make
No, there's loads. That's when you become a good comedian, when you can just take anything.
Yeah, true.
Just like, yeah.
Not so much such a base question. What do you think of the Bonnie Blue 1,000 Men thing?
I think get it.
Reckon you could ever do that?
No.
No.
I couldn't do it because I don't like penis enough to want to have that many.
Yeah. Also, the autism must stop a lot of that.
The thought of having that much sweat or cum, or even if they don't finish, but just like, no.
You don't have any judgment though for what she... No.
Not at all. No, I just like, and I'm friends with Lily as well. It's like, I just think, don't damage anyone else. Don't affect other people. As long as they're consensual, they're making their own decision and no one is pressured into anything. Like, you do you, but just protect the situation. And they do that. So it's like, I don't really have any...
Have you collabed with Lily?
I've collabed with Lily.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything considered hack in your industry?
A hack?
So in comedy, there's lots of things where like we literally discuss on the Patreon. So do you watch a show called Kill Tony?
I've seen it, yeah.
So I was watching today's one, and a comic was on there who'd been going a long time, so had a lot of experience, and did something that we call hack, which is you're talking a very fast voice. You'd either list something or rant about something, and then you slow down for the punchline, and it automatically gets a clap because the audience are conditioned to do so, because like, it's like performative. That's been a performance, like a poetry or a song. You're conditioned to clap at the end of it, so that's a bit of a trick. So
that's so sick.
So the comedian did that, and then Tony called him out for it because he's been going too long to be doing stuff like that. Is there anything in your industry where it's like, it's the kind of thing you do when you first start, and like she won't do that event, she won't do it after a while. She's like,
that's such a good question.
Lazy and hack sort of thing. And
that's such a good question. I don't know. I don't know if there's like what
bunny. Surely that's got to be hack, innit?
A what?
But Easter bunny. I'm going to dress up as a little bunny. That's hack, innit?
Fuck off.
Why?
Shut up, because mine's coming out on Friday if you want it.
Is that not hack? Is that got to be a bit more invented, like maybe Jesus from the cross or something like that? You know,
I love dressing up like baby Jesus. Yeah.
Sort of a
That's
bit
my
more
favourite.
out there than just I'll put the bunnies on me up and da.
Yeah, but that's not really a hack.
Yeah, big rock. Come out from behind a big rock again.
Yeah.
What?
Do a
Like,
biblical
like,
scene
you-
rather
like-
than the bunny hopping around. Do the biblical scene.
You were fucked
You know.
to death. Fucked to
Easter
death.
eggs over
In
your
a cave,
chest.
everyone,
This is
all your
horrible.
friends. You 12 sluts.
Why is that is that horrible? Is
You
that
and-
toxic? It might be.
You and
No,
12,
no, it's
you
just
and
a horrible
12, you and
thought.
12 sluts have a last dinner,
Yeah.
one big sex session. You passed away
creative.
from you've passed away
The
from
Last Supper.
from the enjoyment of it all.
Yeah.
You're in a cave, big rock.
Yeah.
3 days later, bang! Here it is. Big rocks come out. I'm going again.
That sounds alright. That.
I'm going
It's a great
again.
content idea.
Just say it's
but-
not hack though, is it? Because people
It's
go,
not a
"Oh, it's
hack.
too hard to do. You're not an artist enough to create that."
Yeah, you haven't got
and
it
Not
in you.
invested
I can't
enough.
fucking ask. No, absolutely not. I mean, I literally
Bang on a set of ears from
Yeah, from
Smithies
Ann
and-
Summers.
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've just done. I literally just finished my
Right.
last video today, so yeah, it's really nice though. Blue.
What?
It's blue.
It's
Bunnies.
blue.
Yeah,
Don't do it for
it's
me.
really nice. Bunnies.
No.
No.
I'm just thinking, sort of outside the box content rather than being,
Yeah.
just.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's
you
not a
could-
hack, is it? That's
it could be
actually
an
more
Easter egg.
work. I could be. You
No.
know, there is nothing more attractive to me personally
Come
than
out
a
of an
round
Easter
Easter egg.
No, box.
Yeah.
Open the box. Big massive Easter egg. Oh my God. Bite into it.
Eat me.
Is it going to be a chocolate bar? No.
It's me.
It's
my
Taylor.
vagina. It's my vagina.
It's Taylor.
Oh my god, that would be so. Like,
You come out
so
with a
hot.
massive Easter egg. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a lot of work to make that Easter egg.
It's a
But
lot, isn't it? I'm not a chocolatier either, so
but
I
I
don't
think
even know how I would.
it's tricky doing what you
need
do
a
because
mold.
obviously
Yeah.
you've got to try and keep thinking of ways to make it a new image or a new thing.
Right.
Do you know? Is that not? That must be hard.
Yeah, it is. Like,
Like, go fucking hell. What am I going to do now?
yeah.
Like,
So,
what do you do for Halloween?
what am I gonna do for Halloween?
Oh, trick or treat. Oh, my dick's inside the pumpkin.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
No.
But you can't even use food anyway, so you couldn't do that.
You can't use food.
No.
Well, you just use plastic pumpkin box. You actually need the pumpkin.
Yeah, but OnlyFans has this AI. So basically, I've just had to redo my Easter content without the bunny ears because they took it down for bestiality. So if I was to use a fake pumpkin, they'd be like, "That's a real pumpkin," even if it's not.
I like it when you have Halloween parties and fuck the wrong people.
What?
That's my favourite.
What, instead of
Halloween type?
fucking your husband, you fuck the kids that.
Yeah. Like you fuck your son's best friend
Yeah, that's
because they're in
annoying.
the same outfit or something.
Oh my god, I hate it when that happens, especially when they're both in a thong. It's so awkward.
Well, no, not the girl. The lad's like dressed as Freddy Krueger or something.
Yeah, in a thong. I was talking about the guy.
So the prospect
they
of
were in the thongs though.
What?
They were in the thongs.
Men to be in thongs?
They were just both dressed as Freddy Krueger in the thongs.
In a thong?
the prospect of having kids later on.
The men were in the thong the one I watched.
What have you, what internal conversation have yourself about when I have kids?
Yeah.
What you how are you going to broach the conversation with them?
When I have kids?
She went out one kid.
No, I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, later on, yeah.
Oh right, sorry.
Yeah, it's alright.
I wasn't listening.
Start listening.
He's just fucking.
Yeah,
Just doesn't care.
His
does
head's
he?
gone. His
Yeah.
head's gone. I don't even want to
Still
know
thinking
what's
about
going
Easter
on.
eggs.
He's
content.
flapping around with all these
Yeah.
Easter things, but it,
So, she could come out of a chocolate Easter egg and then I can eat.
Ask
the
him to stand
chocolate.
up now. He can't. It's a crime if he stands up now.
The state underneath this
Yeah.
desk.
What conversation would I have? To be honest with you, I haven't thought about it in great lengths, but I'll go back to the I don't give a fuck thing where it's just like they'll have to get over it. Like that's the job that their mum does. And I feel like I'll raise them in a way where it's like I'll either raise them to be that type of kid where it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're making comments about my mum? That's so weird. Like, and then like make the bully feel stupid.
Or they'll be criminals.
I think
Or they'll be criminals.
I think by the time you have kids, there's going to be like
It'll be
you're not
normalised.
going to be the only mum whose nudes are available online.
Exactly, yeah.
Like you might be the only mum whose nudes had to be paid for.
Yeah.
Which is like, yes, sound. Do you
Yeah.
want me to Google their mum?
Yeah,
Because I can Google their mum and find the tits. So
exactly. Or I'll be like, your bike is on a fucking payday loan, so your mum couldn't even afford your bike.
So
So
you're
you
gonna
went to
try
a
and
charity.
teach them to be
don't
nasty.
say that. Tell the kids to say that. Don't you say that.
No, I won't say that.
Yeah, you
I'll just go
gotta
around
feed
their
them-
house and I'll beat the shit out of their mum.
Right.
That'll be still a
Apart from I wouldn't, because I'm really small and I'm really not.
No, well, I reckon what will happen is in 20 years, everyone will have access to everyone, and therefore
Yeah,
they'll be the ones
yeah.
who made money on it.
I just don't think anyone will give a fuck because they'll be like, oh yeah, well, unfortunately, my mum had a third and their tits are online now because my dad sent the nudes everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, yeah, I genuinely think by the time that like my kids are in school, like it will be so much more normalized that like it won't necessarily be a problem. So, I mean, it would definitely be a problem. They'll definitely get bullied for something. But everyone gets bullied for anything.
You'll find something.
Yeah,
like,
I got bullied for fucking glasses. Like,
yeah. I never wore them because of that. Cause I can't be bothered getting levelled. So
Is
I just
it?
get blind, yeah. And then they get me off context straight away because I said I'm not wearing glasses because they'll level me. What? So, like, Christmas or meeting family up, does anyone ever go, how's work? Do they just go, how's work?
No one asked me.
No one.
No one even has a conversation.
So what's the
with me.
conversations at like family parties with you then? Is it like,
I bring
looking
it
well?
up.
We get a lot of. You still doing your gigs?
Yeah. So we get. How was the gig?
You still doing your gig? Like no one asks how's work because they don't know.
And
They know they
couldn't
couldn't understand what we said.
Yeah.
So do you not get like how's?
No, so they don't say how's work. Like a comment will happen where like an innocent conversation will be happening, and I'll be like, oh, it's kind of like my OnlyFans, and then I'll just make a joke about it or something, or like I'll make a joke about like my brother subscribing or something like that because it's funnier that way. So
right, so no one will ask, no one will give you how's work, how's the gig, how's the shoots going.
No, how's
Nothing.
work?
It's
No.
just what would they talk? What do they talk to you about?
What did my family talk to me about?
Have you got any nice bits of furniture or something like that?
No, I just ring my dad just to be like, you're right, how was everything? All good? Still coming to the housewarming? Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there, kid. Yeah, no worries, because that's how he speaks.
So yeah,
I'll be there.
you're making
kid.
your family come up from Devon for your housewarming?
Yeah. Or just so they can see the house, because they haven't seen it yet.
Right.
But yeah.
My dad's not seeing my house. I live 3 minutes away.
Oh, does he like you? See, my dad likes me, contrary to popular belief.
He says he likes me. Yeah.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah. I've more got mummy issues than anything. But I love my dad. But yeah, like my family just... I think now time's gone on, like I said, 7 years has gone on for them to be used to it. I think now they do laugh at like
Do they follow
jokes.
you on social media?
Yeah, he subscribes. No, they don't follow me on social media.
No, but have you got a personal account?
I've got a personal account.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so like we're just all on there. But like, yeah, they just, you know what? When I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. So I was just posting like my modeling pictures, like underwear pictures on Facebook. And my dad,
Time and a place.
he had a
innit?
conversation with me, and he was like, "Don't take this personally, but like I'm not gonna unfriend you. I'm gonna unfollow you." And at the time, I was literally just like, "That's so fucking rude. You don't support me. You don't support me. And obviously now I'm old. I'm literally just like, why was I posting that on Facebook?"
See, I'm the opposite of that. Like he's going, I'd love my parents to just not give a fuck about what I do. And yet they snidely watch it. And I'm going, stop watching it. And they'll moan about it. I'm like, you're actively tuning in to then criticise me. Whereas he's going, I'm going to tune out so that I don't.
So I don't.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, my wife doesn't follow me.
No.
Yeah.
It's probably better that way.
It's just like, I'm free to say what I like then.
So true, yeah.
Otherwise, she'll see it and be like, "Oh, I didn't like that," and I'll be like, "Well,
tough titties, isn't it?
Is there any?
Like a roof over your head, love?"
I'm assuming there's not one shred of you that goes, "I wish I never started."
No.
Absolutely.
Like never get one. Like sometimes we might do comedy and go, "Oh, we should have been a spark." Do you ever just go? Ever just get someone say something online or something? You just go, you know what? I think ugh, but then you go, actually, it's fine.
There are like some days where I'm just like, I just fucking wish I could just go and work shifts at Tesco's, because like I wouldn't have to think for myself. I wouldn't have to worry about.
You don't want to be self-employed.
I just can't be arsed sometimes because it's all, and like my accountants are calling me or like, we need this paper, we need that, you need to upload this, or like I've got a company as well, I've got a business, and like my like assistants need me for this or someone needs me for that, and I just think, can everyone shut the fuck up and like leave me alone? And then I want to like turn my phone off and go and work at Tesco's, and then the rest of the time I'm just like, I like my Tesla. my house that I saved up for in 2 months is nice, so like
2 months,
then everything's better.
Don't think about it. It's easier. Is there people now getting taken advantage of in your industry though? Because from what
you got it on cash, you mortgage, you got a mortgage.
I got a mortgage. I didn't cash. You're like your head.
It doesn't mean I was going.
Just don't.
I needed to know. I need to.
Just don't think about it.
But the fact it could have been a cash buy, is like
just don't
is
think
great.
About, it's great. Great, love
like you could make a bit of dough on it. We could. It'd just be with men, innit?
Yeah.
We could.
Your audience would just not be females also.
Yeah.
I don't think gay men are paying.
You'd be surprised.
They like a straight. If you're straight,
too
they're
readily
getting
like the
you.
challenge.
Yeah.
It's too readily available. I just don't think gay men are going to pay for me.
No, they if they think he's straight, they love that.
Him,
yeah.
Or like he's going to do stuff for me even though he's straight, which means he's probably a little bit gay. Like, yeah. But anyway, we'll get to that. We'll make your OnlyFans after.
Yeah, because from what I read, that Astrid Vet and Leah Ray, aren't they signed to a management company who pays for like the house for them to make content and stuff like that? So they're not the actual owners of it all.
I don't know. There are management companies. I can't speak specifically for them, but
I don't like. Yeah, I'm not saying I know. I don't know. I just seen people say on Twitter about like, so all this, the way it's popped up, like these girls associating with the football team because then you got a ready-made fan base.
Yeah.
Like that's sort of done by a management company signing these girls and assigning them teams. Because like you see a lot of if you ever see any of the footage that they put out that isn't from a stadium and stuff, it's like the same house.
Yeah, it's like a lot of creators do really get taken advantage of because like there'll be these management companies that are ran by these men that don't specialize in OnlyFans. They just well, no, and you know what? They're not. They're really, really crafty businessmen, and like they fucking suck because they'll say to these girls, and to be fair, to be honest with you, these girls they're not stupid. They want money. They want success, and like it's really easy when you get exactly. But there's no fucking shortcut to this. There's no shortcut to it. Like I can't explain that anymore. Like when I first started, I was making $500 a month, and that was like from like people in my local town. Like that was like that wasn't a fan base I wanted.
Do you now have so many subscribers that you don't check the names who's coming in?
I don't have so many subscribers. It's more a case of I have really good quality people.
Have you ever kicked anyone off? I don't want that rat looking at me.
Yeah,
I have. Yeah. So that's what I mean. I mean, like, say Jordan signed up. Yeah. Would you know he said? So no. Can anyone sign up anonymously?
Yeah, you can sign up anonymously. But yeah, there has been people that have told me who they are, and I've been like, goodbye. Like
right. From back in the day.
No, like recently. Like within the last like 3 months, like I've kicked people off.
Any big names that you've got not having you on it?
Why wouldn't you let
just
someone?
Like my brother's friends or whatever. Oh. It's like if they've readily told me that they're my brother's friend, it's like, well, like tough shit for you. Like I will. When I block them, it will refund them. So I give them their money back.
There's ways around to get. I'm sure they can still get access to it.
Yeah, of course you do it anonymously. It's because they've opened themselves up. Like,
it's shooting the shot.
And it's only if they tell me.
Right.
Yeah, but so do you think they're telling you because they're thinking?
Like that, it's like
there's a chance.
Yeah, or something
we'll have to
like
clip
that.
this and send it round as like a sort of a PSA. Just don't tell her who she is.
Yeah.
You might lose your
don't
subscription.
do that.
Yeah, because surely like
I'll lose my control.
Yeah, don't tell her. Like if you want to wank over to them.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't tell me who you are. Like, oh my fucking god! I just had my car valeted recently, and
came in the glove box or something.
No.
Sorry, I don't know why I said
that probably would have been better, to be honest with you.
Oh God.
And then he messaged me after because I had a sticker on the back of my car and it was for my other company.
Yeah.
But I'm related to that other company.
Yeah.
So he found my Instagram and he messaged me after with love heart eyes and he was like, just found your Instagram with loads of love heart eyes. I'm like, you've just been at my personal address. You've just cleaned my car. Like, you've just done all of these things. You've taken my detail. Like, this is fucking horrible. Like, why would you fucking do that?
Yeah.
And I hate it. So it's the same feeling when
I don't think he's had the foresight to see why that would have been horrible there.
No.
You know, he's just there's a problem with men. We always think there's a chance.
Yeah. I think that's what the problem is. But there was just no boundary there. And it was like, you know what? That's how it feels when someone that I know subscribes and then tells me.
Right.
It's like, that feels violating. Like, just do it and don't tell me and then I'll never know.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to know.
So is that your real name?
Taylor. Yeah. That is actually my real name.
Do you regret doing that?
No.
No? Fair enough.
No, I don't regret doing that because, like, being autistic, I'm too honest. So, like, if someone was to try and catch me out and then say, like, my real name instead of Taylor or something, I'd look. If my name was, like, fucking Fiona or something like that, and they're like, Fiona, I'd be like, yeah. So
Yeah.
if anyone says Taylor, it's like, yeah, I know that you're talking to me.
I wish I'd used a stage name.
Why?
Yeah.
You can get away with more then. Like, I've had aunties ask me to take stuff down because I've named them.
Yeah.
And aunties.
Yeah, it's just like... So if I had a stage name, I'd be like, no one knows it's you.
Yeah.
Do you? I don't think you'd want that. I think your ego would be too... I think... I don't know how I'd feel about stage
I just like the freedom to be able to get away with more. You know what? I'm like, you're different from me though. I bleed for the art. You're a closed book.
Yeah.
Do you believe in the art?
I bleed for the art. So I'm there just like cuts and all sorts of things. Just like watch me bleed. I'm giving you my blood here and like dying for you on stage. Like where he's closed book. Don't ask me. Don't talk to me. Like you're not going to know anything about me.
Interesting. You performed on Sunday, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. That was funny.
Thank you.
It was very man jokes.
I don't remember it.
It was for like you were drunk.
What, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was drunk. Yeah.
It was very like male orientated, wasn't it?
I can't remember. Yeah.
It
His
was
set
funny.
of the whole thing.
His set.
Oh,
Yeah. It was just I did one bit, really, wasn't it? It was about masturbating.
It was a
I
lot.
hate myself.
It was funny.
Was it that we did?
I can't remember. I think I did that. Yeah. I remember just checking my watch at 8 minutes when I'm going now.
I can't remember what you did.
You
I
just
remember.
kept on shouting into the microphone.
Yeah.
But like it was funny.
Oh
Everyone
yeah,
was
but masturbating in the downstairs toilet.
Yeah.
Which is obviously art, by the way.
It
It's
It was
art.
art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all fictional, my stuff.
I couldn't believe it.
Really, all I do is just sit in the couch and just scroll. That's all I do. I haven't got any testosterone left to do anything like that. I used to, but not now.
Oh.
I haven't got any energy or anything now. Now I just sit, scroll, and drink. Yeah, you drink?
Stop. Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Yeah. I stopped for a bit, but I just didn't like the hangover. That was it.
It's awful,
I wasn't on like a stand for anything where it's like I'm going sober. It's like no, and I'll never be vegan. So it was none of that sort of stuff.
So when did you find out you were autistic?
When I was 25, so 2 years ago.
And you just went into it.
I do. Yeah, I've known since I was 19. I knew there was something before, but like when I was like 19, I was like, I've started learning about autism. I was then on the waiting list for NHS for 5 years. I was still on the waiting list by the time that I was 25. So it was like I now
Did you not just paid for one?
So I now had the money to go private. So I went private, and I'm technically still on the waiting list.
Yeah, but when you're private though,
So you're just clogging it up for no reason.
Yeah.
When you're private though, they give you
Good
the
on you.
want, don't they?
Fuck the NHS.
Yeah, fucking what?
Yeah, when you're private though, they'll just say what you want.
No.
Yeah, they will.
No, they won't.
Yeah,
You should read my diagnosis.
Got blue badge?
You are?
Got blue badge?
Oh my god, I literally
blue
applied
tick.
for mine.
Yeah, I know.
I literally applied for mine yesterday.
Sick.
Yeah.
For what, a blue badge?
Yeah.
Good, innit?
Hopefully I get it.
Why would you get a blue
You will
badge?
get it?
You know what?
Dyspraxic as well as one.
Awesome.
No. But for me personally with my autism, like
If all the parking fees aren't the same, they can't do it.
can't figure it out. Dyscalculia. Yeah, car parks are a massive issue for me. Do you know when I asked you this morning what the parking's like?
That's only because people
That's
are
a
tight.
problem. So that's a problem.
What do you mean a problem?
Like if I don't know the parking situation, or whatever, I will either get an Uber or I'll get dropped off by someone or whatever. Or
Yeah, but my wife's like that because she's a shit driver.
No,
she doesn't like driving.
But I'm not a shit driver. I've got severe anxiety around parking.
Yeah, so is my wife, but
ridiculous.
that's not autism. That's not autism. That.
It is autism.
That's just being a shit house.
Okay, brilliant. Well, I'll let you know when I get my blue badge, and if I get it, then fuck off. And if I don't get it, then the council will agree.
If they're about stop being a shit house.
Yeah. No, honestly, if I don't get my blue badge, it's because the council have literally been like, just park.
Yeah, just park. Yeah.
Don't be a fucking loser.
If you've got anxiety, park further away.
Yeah.
There you go.
I do.
The steps are the tax for your anxiety.
So you
I also don't believe in anxiety.
Brilliant.
you're big into your buses, aren't
No,
you?
I believe in autism. I believe in anxiety. I just think all anxiety is deep-rooted narcissism.
Okay. I've got nothing else to say about that. I just think you're fucking silly.
Let's just name me one anxious thing that isn't all about. Oh God, it's all about me.
That's what anxiety is.
Exactly.
Are you on meds for anxiety?
Health anxiety. Oh my God, it'd be terrible if I got sick.
Yeah.
Are you on meds for it?
That's true.
Social anxiety.
That's
Oh my
what-
God, everyone's thinking about
Anxiety.
me.
No.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh.
microdose.
What
Oh,
mushrooms?
okay.
That's literally what I use for
Mushrooms.
anxiety, yeah. Because the doctors were like, I don't know what the tablet's called, but like you can get like obviously medication for anxiety, but I don't want that. Like I just want to like be calm and they don't just make you calm. Like a lot of the side effects can be depression. A lot of the side effects can be like a bit dull, like a bit of like a dull spark
like
or something. Yeah. And I didn't want any of that. Whereas microdosing, I take a capsule, I have it grinded. So the mushrooms come as they come. You then dry them out, grind them in a coffee grinder, put them in a capsule machine, and then they come out as like actual tablets. And then I've just got
one a night. You're on that?
No, every other day. Microdose.
I don't know. I don't know.
Was one a day.
You want one a day? No, because your body gets really used to the psilocybin, whatever it's
I've heard of that. Yeah.
So you have to really microdose for it to do anything. You can't tell any difference, but like I'm just calmer about things.
Right.
So, yeah.
So the buses thing, because I've heard that you're big into the buses. Imagine it's quite well trodden ground.
I love them.
Like just an actual like the 47.
But again, though, I think everyone's into buses. I had my favourite bus when I was growing up.
I like the 79, which is in Liverpool. That goes all the way through Belleville, all the way to Liverpool.
South Liverpool.
This sort of
don't.
What?
Because I'll know where you live, which means they'll know where you live.
Yeah, but South Liverpool. That's a big fucking. No.
I reckon you tell me enough bus routes that you're like, I'll
10A,
I'll nail down.
Right, so it's
I'll nail down where
I'm trying to understand the autism.
Like I like the 53 and the 55.
Why?
Or just the bus. I like the 55 because it's direct. Doesn't 52 and 52A go round the houses too much.
I hate those.
55 direct.
Yeah, I love that.
Takes you to the main places, the main road. You don't none of this side shite, and takes you direct. You're easy on it.
Less traffic.
53. I like that it goes big circle round everywhere. All the main parts, bit longer than 55, bit wider, but it gets you to everywhere. So yeah, but I don't hate the 52A.
Okay, I'll keep away from it.
Yeah. But then, because of that,
yeah,
everyone knows where I live now.
But what?
Okay, I won't say them.
So what is it? You like being on it?
No.
It's like routes.
I do. I like knowing where they go. That is literally. I have not got a bus since I was like 20 years old. I just like knowing where they go. I can't explain it anymore. So
do you like just like knowing the ones that you can see where they go, or do you like knowing? It's like if I showed you a bus routes map, like a tube map, are you into that even though that's somewhere you aren't?
Yeah.
So say, here you go, here's a West Midlands bus route map.
Right.
You're like, fucking.
Yeah. I think
or
that's
is it just like, oh, I now live in South Liverpool. Here's where the South Liverpool buses go, and you're like, I can see it, and I know where it's going.
Yeah, like the Midlands one, like that would be fine, like to know in case I was ever there, not getting a bus. But being in Liverpool, I think is what gets it for me. Is like you could drop me off anywhere in Liverpool, and I'd be able to find my way home because I know the buses. And like to me, that's such.
So do you know the buses now?
I'm getting there. I've only been here a month.
You know you know where to get the bus from, but you don't actually know. It's not.
She knows where the buses go.
I know where the buses go. I know all the routes. So like, if you drop me off in St Helens, I know that I could do. Yeah, I could get the 10A, and I know that will get me somewhere around Liverpool one, which then means I can get.
Preston, she goes the X2.
But what about if you just
and then you can get back to where I end up needing to be.
But if you just get to a bus stop and just look at the timetable and that, why can't you just wait till you're there?
What?
Well, he's saying anyone could do that by just going to the bus stop and look at the time.
So if I go, you need to
know what bus goes where, though, don't you?
But you look on the
bus
timetable.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just like knowing. I don't know what
so what joy do you get from it? You can is there a joy? Like, is there a feeling?
Yeah, I don't.
How would you describe the feeling of enjoying the bus route?
Ecstatic.
Is it?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic. That's weird.
No, I think it's just like I feel so calm.
I think there's something comforting about knowing.
Yeah, it is. It's so
I can get it. I can get some comfort about
like imagine
knowing what's going on around you.
Yeah. Imagine.
I know if I get maybe like the.
Do you not like it when you recognise registration plates?
Like what? Like if I see your car and go, oh, that's Rob's car.
Not just so much you know the person, but you've seen that reg so many times. Like, oh yeah.
Oh right. So
there's something comforting about seeing the same reg plates all the time.
Probably matrix shit.
Like you're on the school run, you're like, oh, there's all the it's 10. I always see that one at 10:10.
Yeah, they're off to work, bless them. Or they're a little bit late and you're a little bit late, and it's like they're running late today. Yeah.
I don't know, because now you mention it. I'm just thinking of I just see a couple of plates that I've gone, well, I know that guy's plate, but that's because when he drove past, he shouted something at me.
There you go.
And I go, I know where he lives now. But I wouldn't say there's anything comforting about
I think there's someone coming. I'm not seeing the same plates and stuff all over again.
So is there any other things similar to that you'd go, like what?
I have a real thing for service stations on the motorway, so I know.
Hate service stations.
I just know all of them going down the M5. So like so when I'm driving and I'm with a friend or whatever, they'll be like, "Oh, I need to stop off," or like, "Oh, I really want a Starbucks." I'll know on the M5 when the next Starbucks is, because I know that it would be a welcome break, and I know that it would be the welcome break that's at like the Forest of Dean, like whatever. Like I know where it is.
Do you know how many miles between them they are?
No, I don't know how many miles. I just know which the next one will be. Michael would hate it. There's no drive-through Starbucks. What a waste of time. But it is next to the Gloucester one, which is great for walking the dogs when I stop. I really like service stations.
I don't like stopping. I think if you stopped, you've been defeated.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think if you stopped, you've lost. So I hate service stations.
No, I actually would rather not stop. I agree. Stop. Yeah, I get it.
If you stopped, you've lost.
Yeah.
Are they the only weird ones? Are they the only things you've got?
No, I collect batteries as well.
That's wildest. That's good.
What, used ones?
Collect them.
No, I buy batteries. Like I have I have like every battery you can need for anything that you buy.
One drawer or something.
Yeah.
For everything.
For everything that you can need.
Everything.
Even those really thin disc ones. Yeah. I've got 3 different sizes of those because
C2, C3, D2, something.
You never know.
Right, so how many batteries are we talking here?
I don't.
You got like a whole chest full of them.
No.
Yeah, do you have an amount you need to have in the house before you feel comfortable?
A pack. Like there has to be a full pack of each one. So like let's say I've used 3 of the AAAs or something like that, and there's only 3 left. I'll go get another pack.
Is it only for the stuff you've got in your life? It's not for
for everything.
No, it's
everything. It's stuff you've not even got.
There's some batteries that have been.
How many batteries are there?
I'd like.
And we're talking just entry-level battery supermarket. We're not talking
there's 3
complex.
3 disc ones, and then you got the square blocky ones.
The square blocky ones, well, I think. Yeah.
You got the 2 square ones, and you got the circles block one.
Is that all there is?
And then you got all the A's.
I imagine there's loads of batteries. Like what batteries in a PS2 or something?
There's some really small, I can't remember what they're called, but there's some really small batteries that look like AAAs, but they're shorter. Like stuff like that you don't use for anything, but you use it for something, and there'll be something that comes up. I've just got a stud finder recently, and it needed a square battery, and
you got a what?
It was so made up. Yeah.
Stud finder.
A stud finder, like for the wall.
Oh, you're gonna be made up when you have kids, like, because you'll be like you're.
Fucking handy as hell.
Yeah.
Don't worry about your toys, kids.
No,
Go
it
into
is.
my drawer.
It is, yeah.
Hey, your toy's gonna be on Christmas Day because I forgot the fucking batteries.
So you've got every battery you need.
Yeah. Like standard ones. Yeah, I don't have like car batteries.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. See, to me, that's where you got to have them now. That doesn't count as a weird thing.
Yeah. See, I just.
You've just
got.
You what?
Have you got a garage now?
No, I had a garage. I've literally just moved from a house that had a garage, and it's making me really sad.
If you had a garage, I would be surprised. I'd put a car battery in just for the sake of
it. It would probably start getting a bit bad, wouldn't it, if I started collecting stuff. It's
just fun. Like, well, you're not going to have a spare Tesla battery. One, they're dead heavy and 2, dead expensive.
Yeah, like fucking 18 grand. It's 15 grand. Also, I have to stop at services now. I've got a Tesla.
Yeah, they're not practical, are they?
No, not for long.
Not for long drives. Like they're comfortable for long drives, but they're like.
Does it get you to Devon and back now?
It would.
Get you to Devon, sorry.
Yeah, it could get me to Devon without stopping, or I'd have to stop just before, just so I didn't get to Devon with no battery, because that's just silly. But yeah, so I have to stop for that now, which is fine because I've got the dogs anyway, so I've always got to stop.
So how many gigs have you done then?
So I did that first YouTube one where on your Patreon they were asking if I'd do it again. That one was just for the YouTube. I've done 2 since then.
You did 1 hot water, 2 hot water now?
Oh, I've done 3 actually. No, none at hot water since then. I
thought I saw you posted every now and again. I'd have a look at your profile. Like when I'm saying no offense, well, but basically just admitting. Every now and again, I look at your profile. Basically, and I'm sure once I clicked on your story and you were going to hot water for an open mic night, and I thought, oh, she's having another go.
No, I don't. I go to support like people that I say made friends with, but like people that I'm starting to like make friends with and like starting to.
You're networking.
Yeah, and also like they're just really.
None of us are your friends.
Brilliant.
None of us.
I'm your friend. I'm a nice one.
Thanks, appreciate it.
All perverts.
You're getting blocked.
I'm not.
But no.
I'm unfollowing you next week. I already know what day I'm unfollowing you.
fucking brilliant.
I can justify. I can justify you being on the Instagram.
Sensory overload,
up until next Wednesday.
Yeah.
When like, listen,
any
look,
red chilies in someone's profile, it sends them.
Nah, what are you messing?
I did this stand up where, and this is where it's not my confidence. This is the last one that I've done.
Have you just done Hot Waters, or have you got other what other venues have you done?
She hasn't done Hot Water one.
Yeah, listen, I've been to Hot Water to support.
Right, okay.
So Adam asked me to do the Adam Rowan Friends thing for 5 minutes, but obviously, I'm not good. So I was like,
so where did you?
That doesn't matter.
No. I was. Did you do it?
I've done a couple of them.
Did the Row from Friends? Have you done that one?
I've done a couple of them.
I think that's where I first saw you.
Which one?
The first one that he did on like the 13th of March.
I don't know.
I saw you.
Probably
at
see
one
me
of them.
one day.
Yeah, but he asked me to do that, but I didn't do it because like I'm not there yet. I'm not good enough. But the reason why I feel so shit about myself is because I did Korean comedy in Stoke.
Get it on the list. Taylor Ryan, Curry app.
What's that?
Yeah.
Every comic can be split into Curry or Cafe.
Who booked that one?
Wait, who booked it?
Yeah.
As in, what do you mean?
Who's the promoter of that comedy?
I don't know. My friend said, "Do you want to come along and do this with me?" So I was like, "Well, I'm just trying to learn new material. I'm trying to do new material." Yeah. I thought it was a fucking like open mic shite, but it wasn't. It was for paying customers, right?
You're getting free curry and paying you.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm number one, not good enough for any of that yet. So do you know when
the curry takes a special kind of resilience.
I couldn't believe it. Do you know they split the bucket at the end or whatever? I was like, keep it. I'm obviously not taking any of that.
Died on your ass then?
Yeah, I bombed.
Who else was on?
I bombed so hard.
Do you remember who was on?
No. My friend Liam. So he's the one that asked me to come. Alexander.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know Liam.
Yeah, so he's the one that asked me to come on. I'm thinking fucking sabotage because I get there, and I should not be doing suburb stuff. I shouldn't.
Why?
No, that's where you put your teeth. That's where you learn.
No, this is where I learned that I'm shit. So
You're going to be shit.
No, but this was like, let me say it, okay? Well. I got there. I stand in front of everyone. My shit that I was trying to like learn and trying to like get out there was about autism.
Yeah.
My dad.
Yeah.
And OnlyFans.
Yeah.
In front of a fucking crowd. Yeah. That doesn't understand OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Doesn't believe in autism.
Yeah.
And I'm joking about my old dad that was their age. And they were all looking at me like...
Cater to that audience.
Again, what you learn...
Become an awful act, but you'll do well there.
What you learn is how to sell that. That's all you do is you learn how to sell it, that's all.
So I fell on my ass. How would I sell that? How would you sell that? No,
you learn how to sell only. You learn how to come from their point of view. So like, I used to have a joke about... My cousin used to sell drugs from my nan's house. So whenever I was in a working class place, absolutely fine. Yeah. Everyone was on board with it. Oh, we all know someone that's done stuff like that. Fine. But if I was in a middle class place, I had to come at it from a way of, I'm disgusted in this.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this because I too, just like you middle class people, are disgusted that this happened to me or this happened to our family. And then you could tell pretty much the same joke, but you just come at it from a different angle. Around an angle of, we all relate to this. Isn't this funny?
Yeah.
Aren't we all scumbags too of, I am horrified by this, but let's laugh at the situation anyway.
I need to learn that.
That's
so
what you do.
You went in the middle.
The experiences.
I went what?
You went on in the middle of the gig, like after someone opened, then there was a break, then you went on. And died.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So all you do is
excellent.
You come at OnlyFans and you pretty much be like, oh, I had no other options, because that's what they're going to believe. They're not going to be empowered by it. So you got to be like, oh, you know what?
Did you fully die, or did you get something?
No, I died.
Nothing for the whole thing.
No, I did get something. I did get something in the middle, and that's just something that I came up with on the spot. Right. And it was just like an autism thing, but it wasn't like the older guys at the front laughing. It was a couple of laughs at the back, with like some of the younger people. I can't even explain this. I died. Like it's maybe...
How long did you do?
We all know what dying's doing.
But like I don't want to go back on stage because I'm like, am I like shit? Is this like, am I shit?
Fourth gig?
No, it was my second.
You're not going to know for a while.
That's nothing.
You're not going to know for a while.
But it was bad.
But it happens to everyone.
How did you feel after it?
I literally wanted to kill myself.
Really?
Yeah,
I was like, this is so dumb. Who the fuck even tries to get into comedy?
My third gig, I died on my ass, was like ready to call it off. Like,
what do you do at that point? One of the reasons why I've moved up to Liverpool is because like I want that mentorship. Like I want to be around people that do this shit.
Don't say that, because then perverts hear that and think I'm going to take advantage of it.
No, but not just from anyone.
Yeah, you're gonna get tested. Like.
You said mentorship, and 4 different comics' names come into my head straight away. Going, oh, for God's sake!
Yeah, you're gonna
he's
get
going to be
tested,
DMing. He's going to be telling.
No, but you're confident, so you'll be able to deal with these little weasels easy.
You'll see it coming. Hopefully,
you'll just go. You just have to go. You mad, and then
you're not desperate enough. You don't need it enough to where they can't take advantage. Some female comics really want it.
People can't not take advantage of me.
That's good.
Yeah, they can't. And also, I only want mentorship from people that I find funny.
Right.
Yeah, but
so like if like these like weirdos or like losers.
No, that's a good thing to do, is only listen to people that you'd look at and go, I actually like what they do. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
If you see someone dying on the bar, you think like you're shit, and then he comes off and he's going, listen, I'll tell you something. And you're like,
yeah, I'm like, I didn't laugh at anything you said. Like when I saw you guys on Sunday, like, and then you asked for me to come on the podcast, I'm like, absolutely. Like you genuinely, you both made me actually laugh. Like I was genuinely laughing.
Very good.
So, it's mad, innit? And that happens. I can't believe it. Like, it's just genuine. I always look around like, oh, these are lying, man. No, these are lying to me.
No, we were like genuine. Where I was sat as well, I was nearer to the back, and obviously nearer to the back, it's like you can either hear it or people weren't laughing. Everyone was laughing.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea to only listen to the people that you actually enjoy yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
So you did that was your last one then, the curry night.
Yeah, and I just.
So when you're gonna?
So now you're scared to die again?
Yeah, I'm scared. I am.
You just gotta get on with it. You just like, I'll be honest. When I first died, what was nice was Ro messaged me saying, oh, you definitely got something. Like keep going. Don't worry about dying.
Yeah.
And like. The problem is, if I'd have known then that he'd only been going 6 months more than me, I'd tell him to go fuck himself who you're talking to.
Yeah.
But then I thought he'd been going long, and I was like, oh, that's a lovely message to get, and I'll carry on doing it. But so like, but yeah, you just learn to. I think your best stuff comes from dying, though.
You reckon?
Not every time I die, but every time I got gonged off, I wrote my best piece of material after that.
Okay.
From that point.
Yeah.
Like not now, but like 6 months in, get gonged off, and you write something. So you think
silk sheets, innit?
It is going to be harder for you.
Well, it's like you're making bag on something else. Like, why am I going to go and die?
It's a famous boxing phrase.
Oh, is it?
It's hard to get up and run in the morning when you're sleeping in silk sheets.
A photo of my big toe would make more than a whole of this lineup. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I'll just take a photo of me toe in the toilet and make about 7 times what everyone on this bill's making.
No, but this.
How are you gonna bother to get good at that?
I think what the difference is for me, and I think this will really fucking irritate a lot of comedians, is that I am not doing it for the money from comedy. I'm doing it to build a brand, which is apart from
to be funny for
OnlyFans and that.
To be the funny OnlyFans.
I want my OnlyFans to do well, but like I want to do comedy because like I really like it. But I'm not relying on it to pay any bills, and I think that's going to really fuck off some people.
No, I think it's a good idea.
No, I don't.
Is to have is literally look at it.
It's a hobby for me, but like
don't say that. No, but that will piss people off.
Fine, but like it's like a hard thing, and like I like challenging myself, and hobbies can be really difficult if you don't know what you're doing. So, for lack of better word, hobby, whatever it would be.
Only know people won't like hobbies because what happens is, as you get better, you get put on different bills, and let's say. Some of the bills you put on, or the bills you aim to get onto as a new comic is the middle open spot at a pro gig. Where you're on with professional comedians, you're doing the open spot. Now, if you're taking that spot as a hobbyist who doesn't want to be one of them pro acts anyway, who does the way there is people do get wound up by going, you don't even want because they give anything to be on that spot, or whether they're shit or not. I really want to make this work, and you don't even want to make this work, and you're taking space, sort of thing.
Yeah. I just think that's so pathetic though, because like everyone like that for me, for instance.
Would you not think someone like Bad Baby who stayed on OnlyFans would say who dropped who was on it for a day? Say someone like Jennifer Lopez,
Bella or something.
Yeah.
She was a child star. That
Say someone dropped on it for a day.
Yeah.
Made loads of mil.
She did. She made a million in a day.
Dropped off again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't asked about it.
But
Does that not piss off?
There's so much space. And there's so much space in the comic world. There's so much space in the OnlyFans world. Like, I genuinely just think, is it ruining your career? Someone else taking that spot? No.
But I know that. They know that because we're good.
Yeah.
And we get to that level where you go, oh, but there's people who are starting off with, like, when you go, that's what I say, just don't say hobby, because they'll go, you don't even want it.
Well, lack of better word, it was hobby. But yeah, I do get where they're coming from. I think as well, people just need to understand that, like, if, for instance, like, I know that me being asked to do Adam Rowan Friends has and will fuck off a lot of people, because it's like, she's only just starting, why would she do that? It's like, but I've worked really hard at doing something else.
Yeah.
So, like, me getting into comedy, it's not me getting the leg up from someone. I'm doing something else, and this works for what
it's because
I'm currently doing, and for him.
Adam's like, I'm not saying Adam's doing it because it benefits him, but there's an argument.
But there will be an aspect.
There's an argument of you going, because me being on it is mutually beneficial.
Exactly.
So, like, it's not mutually beneficial to put some open spot on it.
Yeah, but also, you already having a profile, you only need to get good to a certain level before your tour will be good enough for them to come back. So, like, you go, if you just do this for 5 years or 6 years, most people can do an hour then. That will be serviceable. That if you sold 200 tickets, they go, that was decent, I'd see her again.
Yeah.
So you just need to do it for time, because the total ticket sales are already there for you. The only reason we're doing it still is because the tour tickets aren't there for us.
I think...
So if you just get that to 6 or 7 years ago, I'm comfortable enough to be who I am now.
I think the opposite. I think your audience is going to be women.
My audience?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon so.
I think what you'll find is...
People want to be
your audience for OnlyFans. No, the audience for OnlyFans and audience for stand-up will be completely different.
And my jokes are quite
the people willing to listen to it
are
going to be females who find it empowering or inspirational.
And a lot of men on their own.
Men who want to...
And a lot of men on their own.
Oh, first. Your first look going to have a lot of men on.
With weird beards and like...
I do think
greasy hair.
Women will be your audience because they'll find you empowering and stuff like that, whereas men will be like, stop
sat
making
there
jokes.
In a Jurassic Park t-shirt.
I'm not here for you.
Cargo shorts on, just howling at anything.
Just waiting for you to go backstage so I can jump you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will have a lot of security if that ever happens. That'll be the first thing I do. But yeah, I think the journey's going to be so weird, but like, I'm here for it. Like I said, I bought the house for it. I didn't choose Liverpool because it's like the fucking capital.
Say it's the best city in the world. Say it's the best city in the world.
I fucking love Liverpool.
Just say it's the best city in the world. That's what we want to hear. That's what we did. No, it's the best city in the world.
There's potential.
And if you don't start going around saying that, then you're going to get fucking mugged, mate. You're not going to last long in this city unless you fucking love it.
You know what? The fact that it's like the music city, that I fucking love Liverpool for that. I love live music. I love artistry. I love all this sort of shit, and Liverpool offers culture. All of that. Yeah, but I didn't move for that. I moved for comedy. Comedy. We'll see what happens.
But how often are you gigging though? Because for relocating's a big thing.
It is.
To then gig once a month when you can be bothered.
No, it's not when I can be bothered. I'm scared.
Just do it.
I haven't gigged because I'm scared. I'm available.
Have you tried to test the waters of who would come anyway? It's like, would you put on a Taylor Ryan and Friends night?
No.
A hot water?
No. I wouldn't, because I think I feel more nervous knowing that people know me in the crowd, whereas I'd rather it was a bunch of random
just turn up
people.
Just do open spots,
Yeah, exactly. Until I get more confident. But yeah, I'm genuinely available most nights. I'm just too scared to do it.
It's an easy way to do gigs, that's it, isn't it? Like,
so if people started messaging you now saying, do you want to come do Tenet, blah blah on Thursday or Sunday, would you go or would you go, oh no, I'd ruin my week that if I know that's looming?
I'll be like, I'll do 3 minutes.
Right.
Because I don't have 10.
Don't Beat the Frog.
Yeah, but the Frog.
You don't Beat the Frog on Monday?
No, I haven't.
Go do that.
No, because like I'm scared.
No, they're nice them, and they'll just be a mercy gong that. If they're gonna gong you, they'll go that's because we think, this is looks tough for her now. We'll get her off. They're not gonna be like, yeah, we want to fucking see her die.
Yeah.
They'll go, oh, if she's all right, she's okay.
I'm scared that people are gonna want to see me fail. That does scare me.
Yeah, loads of people in your life want to go and go, shit, she's
I feel like
shit.
especially
people are going to want to see you fail, not for even the fact that you're on OnlyFans, because the fact that you're fit. Like
you are a threat.
If I didn't know you and saw you,
a threat. The women will. Some women will be like,
yeah.
If I didn't know you and saw you on stage, I'd be like, this isn't for you.
So this is another reason why I think I need to wear
Attractive
baggy
people
clothes.
shouldn't do stand-up.
And then the rest of the men will be there for 5 minutes trying to think, why is she doing this? What did you say then, sorry?
I can never win. I'm not funny enough, and then I'm too attractive. No one's going to laugh.
That's it.
It's such a hard thing, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah,
Like,
it's hard being pretty.
once I've lost the weight, I'm bowing out. I'm retiring and I'm done. So I'm influencer now.
Once you've what?
Once I've lost the weight,
You're going to
bowing
retire?
out, yeah.
Oh.
I'll be in
Funny thing, can he?
Yeah,
Fucked.
be stunning for starters.
Yeah.
And then I'll have me influencer money, won't I? No,
And then you won't even be able to joke about Manjaro or anything.
Well, I'm
It'll be
getting
done.
Then you could go
It'll be
and
done.
I'm signing a contract.
It'll be done though.
I'm going to be an influencer,
Then what?
Then you could go into OnlyFans, though.
maybe.
Like a sexy
Dunno.
OnlyFans person.
Dunno.
Dunno.
Decide then.
Dunno.
I'm an artist, though, and I'll be good enough to turn it around.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
What?
an artist. You're a professional.
Yeah, no, I'll be good enough.
So good at this.
You,
Trying to think
you
who's
wouldn't do OnlyFans.
an attractive male stand-up.
Matt Rife.
I can't do that.
Matt Rife's the absolute
Yeah, but it's
archetype of
yeah, but
That's actually so true.
drop dead, gorgeous,
He actually
talented.
is. Yeah.
yeah, but
It's just a sickening mix
yeah,
of
but
like
he only gets away with it because he's short. Because he's a short king.
I feel like Gabby Bryan has really helped pave the way for
Yeah.
attractive comics.
Yeah, she's
Nikki
because
Glaze is
she's
the one.
stunning.
Nikki
Oh,
Glaze,
she's
yeah.
Nikki
okay.
Glaze is the one.
Yeah, so I feel like they've been paving the way
But
for.
Nikki Glazer was very sexually oriented stand-up for years, wasn't she?
That's good for me.
And she's the queen of roast now.
she's great. I think she's really so
Maybe I need
funny.
to watch more of her her older stuff in that case.
Yeah, just
Lot-
lift
it's
it.
a
No one in
lot-
the
lot of
UK will
sex,
really
like-
know it.
The
It's
sexy
a
stuff.
very like she's like the sex comic. Talks about sex and stuff a lot.
I could take inspo from that.
And she's brilliant at roast stuff. Who else is good looking? Gabby Bryan's a certain.
Catherine Ryan, she's
Catherine Ryan, yeah, but again,
Oh, I watched her live.
she's
She's great, isn't
she's
she?
roast,
Yeah.
isn't she? She's the second coming of what's her name? I used to fucking love her as well.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers, yeah. Like very attacking, very like
I think it's possible. I think you've just got to have the self-awareness.
Depends,
It's like same as with rich people. They can go, as long as you're going to go up there and go, I'm a fucking millionaire.
yeah,
billionaire.
you gotta
Yeah.
understand how they see you.
If they can get past that, and you're
Well, say
actually funny.
with Catherine Ryan and Joan Rivers, I think a lot of it's down to the kind of material that they do because of the way the kind of actor is. It's like, oh yeah, I expect her to be catty and bitchy. She's one of the fit ones. She's a mean girl.
I think this is partly why I want to wear my autism tops and like baggy clothes, so that's like one less thing for them to kind of like
yeah,
prejudge about.
same.
No
Yeah.
matter what, you're gonna get prejudged. Like say like Roe with his eye, me with the weight. You have to sort of you have to address.
Yeah,
what they
I'll go on
see.
stage immediately and be like, I'm beautiful. Let's get that out of the way, or something like that, and then we'll get into this.
Yeah, sort of a bit like that. You could, but not that way.
With
but
more
yeah.
charm, maybe a bit more charm than that.
I'm autistic. I have one tone.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's a lot of men in here want to fuck me, but you just listen for 5 minutes.
Yeah, but
I
if you can
think
just listen for 5 minutes,
baggy-
you'll know that I'm funny as well.
Baggy is a thing. Though. Same with like jacked comics, like but big or D. Just going with that.
Yeah.
You know, jawline can give it away, but on the whole, if you wear something big and baggy,
Yeah, it should
then you
be
can
fine.
hide how good it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but I think it's all going to come with time, isn't it? But I just need the confidence.
All experience.
I need the confidence. I don't know what
Yeah,
the
but you're
fuck
not going to
I'm
get that
doing.
without. You just got to get back on it.
I know. I asked Jamie Hutchinson. I was in the green room with him, and I was like,
Pick that name up there.
"It was what?
Take the piss.
I don't get it.
So pick that name up there.
I don't know what that means.
Name dropping.
No, he's
It
Liverpool.
was a joke.
Do you not even know him? You don't even know him. Lol, loser.
It's just tour support.
You were in the green room
I
with him.
invented.
But yeah,
I invented Jamie Hutchison.
Stop
That's
it.
going on. I did.
stop.
This is the podcast that found Jamie Hutchison. He wouldn't be anywhere without us. Tell her.
We're
Tell her.
yes.
Thank you, guys,
Jamie's
for your
nothing
support.
without us.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Don't.
But I said to him, I was like, what do I do once I've done like the first set? Like, what do I do with that material? And he was like, what? I was like, can I
Do
reuse
again.
it?
Yeah.
Just like, and then Adam was there, and they just both started laughing at me.
Yeah. Just
I didn't know that you could reuse material.
keep using it.
If they were real comedians, they should have said to you, well, once you've said it, you can't say it again. You have to do something else.
Yeah, they'd have made it.
Well, they
Yeah.
didn't make that joke, but I could see that it was a joke.
No, you keep going, and then if it works, after a while, it stays in. And after a while, what doesn't work gets fucked off.
So I can keep on saying the same stuff, but try and say it differently.
Try
to
and say it differently. Try different words.
different
try different
audiences.
Yeah,
we've been saying the same thing for 10 years. I'm putting out online, and every audience has never fucking heard it. It's like, trust me, in your head, you think, oh, everyone's heard this. And you could, like, you could scream this in the street, on stage, online, and have it going live every night. You could still turn up at every gig in the UK, and they go, we've never heard this.
I've had clips with 1 million views and still do material.
In your head, you're thinking
no one's ever gone, seen this bit or finished it.
To be fair, one of the jokes you made on Sunday, I've already heard, and I laughed harder the second time I heard it because you said it differently.
Because you play the room.
But it was funny. Like, and I think I need to remember that. It's like, if I can laugh twice. And also, like, fucking Humanity on Netflix, like, Ricky Gervais's stuff. I've watched that, like, 3 times because it's so funny. So I do need to just get out of my head a little bit, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
You just keep doing it, and you're like, if after like 5 gigs, you'll know, you keep saying something, it's like, this never gets a laugh, then get rid of it.
Yeah, okay.
Someone else, but if
but then I've got to die 5 times.
Well, it's nice because not all of it.
My ego's
different
too
bits
big.
gets
I think that's what the problem is.
Well, I think what the problem you have is because you're so successful in one thing.
Yeah.
To then go and start again in other things is hard.
I think that's part of my problem. And when I say ego, I always say ego in a positive way because I think an ego is important. But like, I do genuinely think that's something that is just stopping me from dying so many times. It's because I am so successful in one thing to then be a complete
why go
newbie.
Through it? Why go through it?
It's just scary. That's such a fear. Like, that's so scary.
But like you say,
it never goes anywhere.
Any other hobby, you'd be shit at it first as well.
Yeah. I'm great at archery.
If anything, it gets worse. What this feeling is, because you go, I've got stuff I know works, but then the job is to say something you don't know works again. And you just get better at dealing with the misery of having to go through no laughs. So it never goes. It's horrible.
And also there's more expectation for you to be funnier the more you go on.
It gets worse.
So everyone's waiting for you to say something funny.
Yeah, and then you get slagged off if you don't say anything new, but you do well. You get slagged off if you do die with new stuff, and then it's just you got to go through that, and then then the ego's gone then. Because you go, oh, I'm just going to have to let people see me die, and then all the new acts are going, he's shit, he dies, and then you think, oh, well, that's just it then.
I need an ego death, that's what I need.
Yeah, that'll come if you keep going now.
Yeah, okay.
It's a shame the pod never went the way of the other podcast. Remember that Becky Goodwin did, and I thought we could turn it like that.
Oh, I didn't know that was the plan.
That nasty.
You told that before,
yeah. Did you see that?
The podcast?
Yeah. Grim on it.
I don't like that.
Yeah, so you're a slag anyway, right? And you what are you giving to society?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Horrible, aren't they? Them.
They've asked me to come on their podcast.
Have they?
3 times before that happened.
Yeah.
And I genuinely, I said this to any of my friends that had considered it. Watch some of their clips and just see that the way that they speak to you. Why would you fucking go on it? Like they put out there the type of shit person that they are.
Yeah,
they are oh my god,
it's a hard watch.
Well, I do that when I invite people on the pod. I send them what we're called.
Yeah,
so they can go and look at clips. So because like I don't want anyone coming on here and
being caught out.
Yeah, being caught out. Like say we take the piss out of something or something, and be like because that's not what it's for. I'm not here to catch you out. I'm not here to. Not that we talk horribly to people anyway, but if there's something to joke about, we're going to joke about it.
100%.
So, like, but I don't want someone coming in and going, why aren't they taking me serious?
Yeah. But like, they were literally taking the piss out of the fact that she... you know what? I don't want to give it that much more airtime, but they were taking the piss out of the fact that she was going on a caravan holiday with her kid. A lot of people could only ever fucking dream of doing that. Yeah. That was amazing what she did.
I think with the online creating stuff that you do, that is what is... These men are starting it... They hate you, don't they?
Yeah.
They really hit that. I think that's their main target. Was the Andrew Tate in it? You're like on the pedestal of like, this is the problem.
Oh yeah, an empowered woman sort of thing. Yeah,
to put the fucking nail in the coffin, they hate us, which is why, back to the original point, that you fucking losers looking at free porn, is the men that put it on there are the ones that fucking hate us. So they'll pay to leak it.
Yeah, edit that out.
Scum.
Yeah, no, fair point, well made. Yeah. At least we had the good grace to accept how bad we are. But you tease us. You don't make it easy. You put free stuff out if we didn't know.
Well, she was asking for it.
Yeah,
you're asking for me to steal it.
Yeah, you don't go look at me watch to someone who's poor, do you? Yeah. I can only get Casio as you're dangling a Rolex right in front of me.
The one thing I will say though is that the OnlyFans thing.
Yeah.
Obviously there isn't a massive stigma because you've got so many subscribers. But for most people, I think, or everyone I talk to in a relationship is like, OnlyFans is one step too far.
Oh, what, like being in a relationship with someone that does OnlyFans?
Well, I'm married, and then if I subscribe to you,
right,
one person,
yeah,
that's like that one step too far.
Yeah, that's why we need the free stuff.
It's like, because the free stuff porn that's anyone.
Yeah.
That's no one you know.
Yeah,
no,
so,
but even before we met,
come
sort
on.
of thing.
Shut up.
Even before we met, you being one person, like giving money to one woman, that's like
we need the freebies, man.
Yeah, so do it with the creators that consent to it being free, whereas all you're looking at is copyright infringement. So criminals.
Yeah, but
where can we get the free
consent to being free by being online?
Yeah, sound, yeah.
And Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we go.
Yeah.
That's where we go.
Yeah, but
you looked at leaked stuff.
No, I haven't.
Rewind the clip.
No,
I think there's been crossed wires there.
No, I said I searched Lucy Blank on Reddit.
There you go.
That was him.
Yeah, don't gaslight me.
Yeah.
Don't gaslight me.
Yeah, he never said it. He never said it.
No.
Oh, you're one of the good ones.
I'm a good ethical. Thank you.
If
Ethical.
I am to subscribe, it's not cheating.
Yeah.
You're not paid, you're not cheated.
No, I actually get that. I actually understand, because like if I was with someone who subscribed, I wouldn't feel comfortable with them subscribing to someone else, because it's like that money could be going into
to the gas company,
into like our relationship, but instead you're paying her bills. Whereas like, but that's my boundary. A lot of people don't give a fuck. I actually would.
I reckon most of them.
I think
I would care.
What was it?
Shelling out 14
what would come out on my bank
this?
statement? If I signed up to you, what would be on the bank statement?
Some banks will show OnlyFans, but some banks will show who OnlyFans banks with. So it just depends what your bank does. So it's never guaranteed. I couldn't tell you which banks do show it and don't. But
Or maybe there should be some sort of like donation box that we can go, listen, it's not to anyone.
Yeah.
But it's just, I give £3 a month to the industry.
Well, that's what I mean. OnlyFans should have.
And I get reels of whatever the person in the thing is that month.
OnlyFans should have, here, you subscribe to us, give us 15 quid, and you can pick 5 girls, and no one will ever know what girls they are.
Right.
That's great for OnlyFans.
Oh.
Also good for the girls. Oh, but then the girls could sign
the girls
up
are
for
still
that
getting
scheme
it.
or something.
The girls are still getting the free quid. I'm not sure. I don't know if your lowest dominant is free quid, but say the lowest dominant is free quid.
I would never.
Then 5 girls with 3 quid are still getting 3 quid.
Yeah.
But on my bank statement, my wife's not knowing who I've signed up to, so I'm not cheated.
We could just do a GoFundMe.
I'm just signing up for porn.
So what's the lowest tier you've got? Or you're not saying?
Well, if I just give you 20 quid in cash now.
I'll go buy fucking Chinese.
And eat it and send you the video and go, you fat cunt, fuck off. Cheap bastard.
Eating my fucking beef chow mein. You're waiting for a tit pic. What? You fucking loser.
So what's the band, sorry?
$10.99 is what my subscription price is.
Just one across the board.
Is that average?
I'd say that's pretty average for most creators. Yeah.
Is there...
I have discounts.
We need to wrap this up because I know you need to get your hot chocolate.
Why? Because I've got my hot chocolate.
Yeah, I
will punch someone.
Oh really? We've got to get you back before 9 before you turn into a frog or something. Is that what happens?
It's 5 to 9.
Hot chocolate times like Cinderella when the OnlyFans lot just turn into trolls.
I start getting really punchy also. Yeah.
Right. Last question. Since you just mentioned prices, is there a thing where girls undercut them? Is that ever a thing in the industry?
Yeah, I mean, I don't work with anyone that undercuts. I know of people that have undercut.
So you only work with girls who are $10.99?
No, not the subscription stuff. Like whatever your subscription price is, whatever the fuck your subscription price is, the undercutting comes from the upselling that you do. So the extra products that you create. So when you collab, you make other videos. Let's say it's you and someone else in that content. I will only work with girls that have similar pricing to me. And we'll release it at the same price on the same date at the same time, and then.
So you'd work with a girl who's $5.99, but the videos
fine, yeah.
Right. So what's
let's say the video.
All the collab stuff you do, you got to pay extra for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's where the upselling comes in, and I call them products because it's like it's a business. It's a business model.
Oh yeah.
And no, it's not. I love it. It's so much fun. And it's not.
Oh yeah,
it's not a product. It's
no, you never work a day in the life. You do something you love.
Yeah, it's more than that. But yeah, you create that content, and it's an extra thing in your storefront that you sell. Whether it's same thing as Amazon, same thing as fucking Asda.
Yeah,
just another thing on the shelf. So, and you have to sell it at the same price for a certain amount of time, and then you can either agree that you both just have your own thing with the content after a month or something like that, and then you go ahead and do what you want, content freedom.
Do you have that contractually, or do you have like a shake hands?
Yeah, I only work with people that I'm friends with or I've become friends with, so you wouldn't do that anyway. Yeah. But yeah.
Well,
so there's a little insight into the
I'd like
business side
to delve
of it.
further, but we're out of time, into the actual videos.
Come back on again.
Do you ever discuss the videos?
Do I ever what?
Can we discuss the videos?
Can we?
Yeah, yeah.
Another
yeah,
time.
if you want.
Another time, yeah. Just to see what's on there, you know. Because I'm never going to find out.
Like porn. What type of porn do you watch?
Just amateur.
Do you ever watch amateur girl stuff?
No.
No? You're more boy.
Well, as we discussed earlier on, I like to be involved, and I don't like lesbian porn or girl stuff because I feel like
you're not going to be part of that. Yeah. Where am I going to fit in there?
Where am I?
I don't even like penis there. Clearly,
the same reason I don't watch black men.
Yeah,
I'm not black.
I get that.
That perfectly brings us round to any sort of casual racism, I suppose.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Sound to the Patreon. Thank you very much. Said that. Do you want to plug your OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Taylor Ryan's your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Do you have handles or what?
_Life of Taylor if you want to find me on literally any social media, and link
there you
in
go.
bio, motherfuckers.
Sweet.
Go ahead, you dirty bastards.